Quick content warning. We here at Zombies Go Nom not classified family and our content is not meant for viewers and or children. This video and should may contain profanity, crude humor, and other humor may be inappropriate for children under the age of 14. Viewer discretion strongly advised. Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are well. Please excuse the weird camera thing. I'm working on a few things right now, changing some stuff up, so it's got some stuff looking kind of weird. But hello, welcome. There we go. Yes. I'm just derping around with some stuff here, but let's get ourselves our good old Ray button going. And I got my coffee. Y'all caught me in the middle of making coffee, and all of a sudden, Zombie's like, a raid! I'm like, oh my god! Yeet! Welcome, Raiders! How are you? I hope you're well. 14 hours sleep. Well, I mean, I state that because I'm kind of a mature channel, using that term loosely. I say bad words from time to time. I'm not technically family friendly like you'd call a lot of people. I'm like in between, right in between. Like PG-13 and R. And it's good to see you, Pokemon Trainer Luke. So you're our raider. Let me take a look at something here. Let's see. Helps if I type this in the right field. Help if I can spell, which I cannot. I'm sorry. Everyone knows that I can't spell. Me and spelling aren't a thing. Let's find you here. Let's see. Is that you? Let's see. Let's go back here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I'm trying to find a link to your channel real quick. Trying to see who we got here. Okay. Let's see if we can find you here. Let's see what you're all about, my friend. I'm assuming you play a lot of Pokemon. Not pulling you up. Why can't YouTube fix your system so I can find these peeps? I wish I could just click the name like I used to and just be like, yo, what's up? Ow! YouTube's being glitchy. I gotcha. But yes, how are you, my friend? What were you playing today? Fella, you sitting there chilling? You being a weenie bird? He's being a weenie bird. We all know he is. He is the ultimate weenie. So what are you up to, my friend? Welcome all of you lovely peeps. I am Zombies Go Nom, your coffee fueled gingerbread undead. I play a little bit of everything. Tonight's kind of a weird chill night for us. I was actually originally, ironically enough, going to play Pokemon today. Yeah, the comment section's been moved. You can't click on usernames anymore and find out where people are at. I lost 21 subs. I had 22, now I'm at 1. Ah, weird. I do know that YouTube does, like, annual purges every month, and it's supposed to be, like, to delete inactive users and stuff like that. Because, like, I lose about 40, 50 people, every month or so. I rapidly get more people, but, like, we lose a good chunk of people every month. It's usually purged. People have multiple accounts. Like, there'll be somebody who'll come in, their name's John, and then they'll have a second account with Johnny or Sans or Taco Bell or something like that, and then, like, they'll be the same person with, like, 4 accounts because they like to be able to, whatever account they're sitting on, see the people they want to watch. It'll delete all those extra accounts, which to me is fine, but I know to some people it's frustrating. So, hello everyone. Hello Sergeant Cookie, Nanket Attack, Julesy, Pegasus, Ember, Agent Bridget. There you are. That's what it is. It's been a minute, Bridget. How you been? MT Gamer Guy, Kelly, Sergeant Cookie, Nightbot being the wiener it usually is, Jake Pokemon, Diego Rodriguez, and Carlos and Brian J. Hello. Let's see. And we have Mari. Hello, Mari. And hello, DD Delightful. And we have Ethan the Octoling. How are you doing? We have Raymond Plays. How do you do, peeps? And hello, Dark Ray. Hello, Candy the Cat. Hope you all are well today. And hello, Zombie. Chilling at the top there. Xavier, hello. How's it going, everybody? You need to chill today, your set your limit. Yeah, I'm in dire need of a chill day too. It's the reason why we did this today. It's the reason why I went through, I grabbed all my stuff and prepared the cafe and decided, you know, we're just gonna sit in the cafe and we're gonna chill and we're gonna talk. And then I got raided right as I started and I was like, oh no. Oh no. And I had to put my camera and stuff on, which is all kinds of wonky. As you can see, this weird circular thing that I haven't got finished up. You can see where my edges are in my overlay here that I need to mesh together and all that other good jazz. I was like, well, dang it! Run, zombie, run! But I'm looking at trying out a couple of things, so I was like, we're just gonna do this. I noticed you have 666 videos. Is that all I have? I thought I had made more videos by that. I thought I made more videos than that by this point. Why does her icon look familiar? I don't know. It did look a little familiar to me. It looked kind of like, it looked kind of like Pokemon trainer Luke wants to battle, but they're different colored and a couple things are different. It's not the same person because their last video was like 3 years ago. But yeah, otherwise I can't even find them on here and it's weird. It's just weird. It's weird. But that's YouTube for you. I can't find half the people I'm looking for whenever I'm looking for people. But welcome, Raiders. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're okay. Today it is. Today it's a chill and talk stream. Because originally I hadn't even planned on playing Animal Crossing. I had planned on playing Pokemon and looking up some new strats. and getting into some new stuff. But I've been having a weird rough day today. Just I felt completely off. Whatever happened to Splatoon? I still play Splatoon on Fridays. It's not every Friday, but I do play it on Fridays. It's usually it's close to every other Friday. We didn't play it last Friday because it had the Ninjala beta. Gotta go for a bit, but I'll be back. See you when you get back, Julesy. It's just been a really weird day. I've been feeling really off all day today, and I just can't get my head right today. And usually when I have those moments, which are few and far between, but when they do happen, they're pretty heavy, I usually just do like a chat and chill stream where I sit and I talk with you guys and try to figure some stuff out. See what you guys think on certain things and stuff. What are you doing, Rivale? Are you being a weenie? Are you being a weenie? Are you trying to clean my beard? I don't think it'll do you any good. I don't think that's tasty to you. I've been feeling off for a good while. It's finally all just kind of punched me in the face. And with everything that's going on in the world right now, and all the people in need of help, it's a rough spot. I don't really know what to do, or what to say, or how to help people, or to keep my mind right, or to make stuff function. I'm just a little off. How's it going, Final? I hope you're well. Enjoyed your Danganronpa stream last night. Like, it's been kind of a shit year. It's just been off all around. Like, there's been the C virus coming out and smacking everybody. There's been the crazy chaos all around everybody with like, oh my god, we got murder hornets. Oh my god, everyone's stuck at home. And now we have the incident, the George Floyd incident, which should have never happened. Which is just awful. And I feel so horrifically bad for the people that are hurting right now, that have every right to be hurting. It's just awful. And it's just, between all of that, and wanting to help my friends, and wanting to help you guys, as well as it's Pride Month. And I have no idea right now how to celebrate that with people. I want everyone to feel included and loved, and I had ideas prior to all this, but I don't know how to execute any of them. And I'm at a loss for what to play. Because, like, we got the new Pokemon DLC coming out, and I want to play the new Pokemon game. Or a new DLC for it. But that means I should go back and play and get caught up with all the old stuff. But I don't really know how I want to do that. And I've got Animal Crossing, which I need to be able to work on my island more, but I haven't had time to do that. I'm trying to do stuff to keep everybody smiling, and I'm wondering how to do it. Because this is a time when people need to smile the hardest. This is a time that people need love and support more than ever. This is a time that people need us as creators more than ever, and I have no idea what to do, if I am completely honest. So I'm sitting here, no barbecue sauce on any titties, in my little cafe here, my little bird here, wanting to kind of talk and see how you guys are doing. Am I sure of what? About the barbecue sauce, I'm positive. Trust me, I'd smell it from... I would definitely smell it. I would know. Even if my nose doesn't work properly. I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I feel like there's more we could be doing. I read it, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate the kind words, but I still feel like... there should be more. The two other birds are still angry little birds, but they seem to be bonding to Zombie some. And Rivali's just being Rivali. He's been following me around the house today. It's been really cute. Because he still can't fly right, so like I put him like on top of places where he can still be included. And if I walk anywhere near the area that he's standing at, he just yeets himself to me. Oh, the new face cam setup isn't even finished. I actually, thanks to Pegasus for the idea of it, because I was talking with Pegasus on something last night and helping set something up with them, and I had to set it up on my own just so I would know how to tackle it, because I knew how to... What's up? What's up? I knew how to do it, but I had to actually do it to understand it. So I owe Pegasus some thanks there, because I wouldn't have even thought... I knew how this was supposed to work, but I'd never thought about doing it. Like, ever. So, I'm working on it. I may keep it that way. I just gotta change some stuff around if I'm going to do that. I just haven't decided if I'm going to do that. I mean, you can look it up on Facebook. There's tutorials on how to do it on Facebook. It's not hard. It's actually very easy. It takes only a couple seconds. It's not hard to do if you understand how to do masking and blending. Want to say hello to everybody? Want to say hello, bub? I would appreciate it if you wouldn't poop on my hand. Rude. People have asked why I keep toilet paper on my desk. This is exactly why. I have a bird. They poop a lot. And he's like, I moved! It's time to poop. I'm like, thank you, Rivali. You're such a sweet bird. He wants back on the shoulder is what he wants. See, this is the only place he wants to be anymore. Since he discovered he can do this, and that this is an okay safe space, this is his favorite space now. Specifically this shoulder. The other bird was, Small Mite was this shoulder. And that's always where he wanted to be. He didn't want to be over here. Well, this one only wants to be over here, not over there. Weird. I guess I'll just leave. This isn't my day. Why are you wanting to leave? We're not telling you to leave. I haven't seen any problems with you. What's up? You said you had some news. I was waiting for said news. But yeah, so this is going to be one of those weirder streams because I don't really know what to do with you guys today. So we're just going to sit and we're going to talk. Shit, my side keeps freezing and making me rejoin and leaving. Maybe your internet connection, or you may need to refresh the page. If you're on mobile, you may need to, like, leave the stream and come right back. Because I've had to do that before. But I want to know how all you guys are doing, because maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll kind of like get my brain resituated. I always do better when I'm talking to people. We can talk. We can have some coffee. See, He reaches for nothing that's there. Like, I love how he, like, reaches out and it looks like he's actually picking something up. So I really wish he could pick up a coffee mug. Like, look at this. He should be able to pick up a coffee mug. But there's no coffee mug. Even looks like he would drink it. Like, watch his hand movement. It goes to the desk and up. To his face level. Why can't he have coffee? That is freaking fantastic, Bridget.
That was totally wicked!
See, good news. Good news like that is always great. This week has been quite interesting. This week has been scary. Yeah, you can see your villagers holding food, but we can't hold food. So, I don't know what to do, but I know that I want to talk to you guys. Tell you guys what's going on in our lives. Because we don't keep anything from you guys. It's not really even the fact that I'm feeling depressed. Because I know what it feels like to feel depressed. I suffer through bouts of depression, just like everybody else does. But it's more the fact that things just don't feel right. Happy Pride Month indeed. Let me get to my thing. Where is it? You don't have a way to find it. Hello, Addie. How are you? How are you today? I hope you're well. Does it mean you're not the mayor of this island, but instead you're like the founder? I wonder. It's like, just everything's felt off. And I've been wondering what to do. Because I want to entertain you guys. I want to be able to bring smiles to your face. I know y'all say, like, just play games and enjoy what you do. And I get that. I do get that. Because, I mean, sure, I tell the same thing to everybody else. But I feel like there's more I could be doing. Or I feel like there's other games I could be playing. There's other things I could be doing for you guys. I never know what. Mama Rebe! Hello, my friend. My best buds, one of my favorite YouTubers. You always make me feel better. I love your content. You always make me smile. You gave my son courage to get glasses when he had none. I have my glasses right here on my desk. We put together random ass Legos. I had no idea of how to do when I felt overwhelmed. You're good, Bubba. We love you. What kind of games do I like? I play a little bit of everything. I really love horror games, indie games. I'm known for like basically like 4 types of things here: JRPGs, indie titles, horror games, and Nintendo. That's what I'm known for. I would love to bring back Lego Night. We can't afford Lego Night. See, that's something else that's weighed on me. There's stuff that I would like to bring back that I can't for various reasons. Lego Night can't come back because we can't afford Lego Night. Until the quarantine ends, we cannot afford Lego Night. I just can't. It's impossible. Since the quarantine happened, Zombie hasn't been able to work. They have not called her back yet. And because of that, literally the only income we have is what I'm making here from YouTube. Because even though they're supposed to be giving out unemployment to her, they haven't sent the first thing to her. So, literally everything we do, everything that's made on here, everything that's made through YouTube right now, is going to cover bills. And it's barely keeping everything okay. It's like we're going by the skin of our teeth, which I'm not. Wait, before anybody thinks that that's like saying please donate yada yada yada. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. But it's just we've had to tighten a lot of stuff up because since all this has happened, we can't do extras. Like, I don't buy extra games. I'm not buying Legos, which I would love to bring back Lego Day, and eventually we'll find a way to do that. But right now, I cannot do anything of that degree. Hello, Darius. How are you? Trying to stay up 24/7, so I stick baby pacifiers in my eyes. Well, that's awesome. Neato, you have at that. For me, personally, 2018 was actually a pretty good year. I know it wasn't for everybody, but it was for me. What just happened? I'm hearing... Remy, that's not at all what I was telling you to do. First off, thank you, Evie, for subscribing, because I actually just caught that. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my mama. You're not my... Okay, so you're everybody on YouTube's mama, but you're not technically my mama. Remy. That's not why I'm telling you this stuff. I appreciate that. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Remy? Because Remy will stay up and listen to me just scream for hours on end when I'm in my state of duress. Final! No, not Plan 33! No, that's not what this was for! That was not what this was for. I try to be honest and let you guys know what's up. I'm just saying this is why there's not Legos. It's not like, oh my god, well, let's make it... No, that's not what that was for. This was... I love you guys. Oh my god. This is why I usually don't tell you guys when we have trouble like this, because I don't want you guys to worry. I don't want you guys to feel like y'all have to donate. Ever. I don't want y'all to feel like y'all have to do that. Even if we were poor and destitute, which I mean we're poor, but we're not destitute. But even if we were poor and destitute, I would find a way to still provide you guys content. I should have. I'm sorry. I'm having like a word vomit day where everything's kind of just out on the table today. I don't really know what to do or what to say. Come here. He heard the other birds in the other room and lost his shit. Oh yeah, now you're running back to me. Yeah, because like you don't like being in the floor. No, come here. It's like, Daddy, I hear the other burbies. They sound like they're in distress. No, they're just angry. Like always. He's just the captain of Yeet. I actually wound up seeing him. I had to go and trade some stuff in today because guess what? No, it's fine. We had to do some hunting and trade some stuff in. I had a friend who helped me out, but I still had to trade some stuff in to get it. My Joy-Cons are screwed. I cannot play with my Joy-Cons anymore. So I had to trade some stuff in. You keep running over there and you run all the way back over here, so what do you want? I know what you want. You want me to take you in there. You can't go in there because then all you do is you fight with them. Yeah, my Joy-Cons are completely dead. Well, not dead, just Joy-Con drift. Yeah, you hear him? He's just like, Yeet! Daddy, I must go see them, because they angy. So, we had to trade in some stuff and get some new Joy-Cons today. That was fun. Which, they didn't even have them in store, but we got to order them. At least I got the color I wanted. But it makes me sad because, like... Come here. Stay. Stay here. It makes me sad because I customized my Joy-Cons myself. Alright, you know what? Alright, you know what, Bubby? Come here. Eat. You're going to sit over here on the coffee mug. There you go. No, not back to me. That's not what that means. Right there. Thank you. Muffins for everyone.
Muffin button.
But no, I was very proud of these. I spent hours working on them. Even replaced the thumbsticks when I got them, but I couldn't get any more thumbsticks. I have Super Nintendo themed Joy-Cons. I worked really hard on these. And I now have to have new Joy-Cons because... Where are you going? You can't go see them. I know you wanna, but you can't. You're being a little wiener. He's like, Dad, I must go to see my people. But all you do is you fight with them. You don't even go to enjoy their company. You go and you fight. No, you can't jump in my coffee mug. Wrong mug. You got your own mug that doesn't have coffee in it. It's got seeds in it. You can eat those. Have that. Oh. Must have a short attention span. No, it's the fact that because they're chirping and they're angry sounding, he wants to go see them. But he also tries to go fight them. There. Okay, you want it in the cage. That I can handle. You can stay right there. There you go. Good boy. He's a little crazy. He's a gorgeous boy, though. For the most part, he's a really good bird. I don't want to imagine it. My coffee mug is hot. It would burn him. Plus, he already took a bath. For one, he took a bath. Even if my coffee was cold, I wouldn't let him in the coffee because caffeine's bad for birds. Two, it would dye all of his white feathers coffee colored. And he would smell like coffee. And then he'd lick the coffee off of his feathers and he'd still get sick. And that's not good. He would look so disgruntled. Coffee bird. No, no coffee bird. No coffee bird. And now he's attacking his bell. That's fine. I'm just glad he's playing with his toys finally. But yeah, so some of the games on our list have shrunken. Just warning peeps ahead of time. We have shortened some of our games on our list. But I still have everything I've promised to play. It was mostly stuff that, like, I didn't know if I was going to play anyway, so that's good. Avian Boogaloo, oh my god. Today. The new window for the face cams today. I've just been experimenting around with stuff and making stuff just kind of work around. This will probably change to something different. It's got, like, a little floating moon gif behind it that I'm probably going to change to something else. I'm probably gonna, like, I was just experimenting with some stuff. Just gotta see what y'all thought. If y'all thought, like, the circular thing was better or anything like that. You have Chrono Trigger? No. I do not own an expensive game like Chrono Trigger. Well, I own a couple of expensive games, but, like, I don't own that one. So, it's been, like... It's been crazy. It's been insane. It's been a weird-ass time. I'm shocked there's like 27 of you guys sitting here just listening to me just prattle and ramble on. I could technically get it for the DS, but I can't stream it properly. Is Facecam off center? Probably. As I said, like, I hadn't even planned on being on Facecam today. Let me show you what today is supposed to be. This was supposed to be today. This was supposed to be today. Wait for it. Eat. Can you hear me now? Hello? Cool. Okay, I fixed it. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't working. It told me it was still registering, but there we go. So this was pretty much going to be it. I was going to be here. I was going to be doing this kind of stuff. Be like, ta-da! And just chat with you guys like this today. And apologize for the fact that I wasn't going to be on cam today because I didn't really know what to do. And I thought that, like, having a little coffee day with a little dude talking to you would actually work. And then we got raided in the first 5 minutes, so I had to change the things. Be like, yo! What's up? Excitement! Well, see, usually I like having the face cam on. It's just the fact that I was working on everything and my stream layout wasn't completely up to code. It wasn't set up. So I was like, we'll just do this and it'll be fine. We'll have coffee time stories and just be like, hi guys, how are you? I need a nap. How have you been? I hope you're well. I'm just going to eat myself over here for a second. Make some coffee. See, I like had all this stuff planned out. Like I planned it out in like a 15-minute span. I was like, see, we make our coffee, and then we just come over here, and we sit down, and we just chill with you guys, and be like, yo, what's up? And just be like, hi, guys. And I was just going to go from there. And we were going to discuss today, yes, my coffee room, because we needed a coffee room. I even put in new walls, and it had, like, the windows and stuff, because it's literally called, like, cafe walls or whatever, and I saw that Remy had them, too, and I was like, dang! How have you been, Cactus? I hope you're well. I really do love my coffee room. I do love my coffee room. Sort of Etz-esque. I've watched some of Etz Animal Crossing content, but everything I watched from Etz on Animal Crossing is him going to islands trying to get people. Yes, I do want the diner counters. Coffee room pog real quick. Doing as well as I can. Brand new job, but it's had its ups and downs. And with how much and how hard I gotta work. I understand that. How's it going, faithful souls? How are you? So it's just, because nothing was set up and I didn't know how I was gonna do stuff, this was gonna be what we were gonna do today. It was pretty much all I had the idea for. And I was just gonna talk with you guys and see what's up with everybody and try to get stuff just squared away. And how have you been, Brian? I'm really glad you're back. Honestly. I'm, like, really hyped that you're back. And I'm hyped that you're back too, Cactus. I know you probably can't stay too long, but I hope that you enjoy your time while you're here. You grab your coffee, you grab your muffin, which I don't even have stuff to appear on screen on this one yet. I'll be getting Animal Crossing next week, so whenever I get it, is it okay if I visit and chill? Yes, it's fine if you visit and chill. We have those days. I just got done explaining why I don't have a face cam. I don't know. I was explaining what my original battle plan for the day was. Just give me a sec. I feel like I can't do non-face cam because like I have to constantly explain why I'm not in a face cam. Angry at everything, but I'm looking good. No, I feel you on that. God, I feel you on that. I've been a whirlwind of emotions between sad, upset, and angry that it's really taking its toll on me. And my job here as a streamer is to make everyone smile. And I feel like I am failing horrendously at it right now because there's so much bad shit going on right now that is beyond anybody's control, and everybody is hurting, and rightfully so, that I have no idea how to actually be of use to people. No, I don't need hearts. I appreciate love and hearts. I really do, but that's not... I want to help you guys, because I know you guys fucking need it right now. Like, that's what we do. That's what we do here. And it seems like every time we start to get that motion going, where everyone's like, oh yeah, man, let's keep going. Smiles. And excitement everywhere and all around. The second that starts to go off, more bullshit happens. Like, I don't advocate for violence often. I'm not an angry, well, I am an angry guy. Let's pull that back a bit. Yes, I'm a very angry guy, and it takes a lot of stuff. Like, it doesn't take much for me to be an angry dude. Let's just be real. Everyone knows me. I am a very angry, short little dude. But, like, this, like, I don't know what Minneapolis's protocol is and stuff, but, like, I want this guy, like, buried. Like, there is so much need for reform that's been called about forever, but this just brings it all to a boiling point. And it's just... It's because I'm angry. I'm mad too. Usually when everyone's hurting and mad and upset, I can calm myself down. And in doing so, I can find a way to work with peeps and to try to make things okay. But I'm fucking pissed. And man, am I pissed. And I know all you guys are too. Which makes my job to make everybody not pissed so much fucking harder. But I want that asshole just put under a rock permanently. Cause I've got to say it like that for YouTube standards. And see, I get that. No one wants to see a fake smile. And I'm not good at faking them either. I try. God, I try. And I was talking about this with somebody which I'm having issues talking to anymore. Because their thing was... their whole thing was... new game every time Z says no... No new game every time. No, we can't do that. Everybody would be broke. No. Oh God, no. Thank you. But no. How's Viviette? I haven't gone back to it. I plan on going back to it probably on Saturday. I have to start it over because I've locked myself out of doing anything. No Plan 33. Thank you, Final, because I really appreciate it. I really do. But no Plan 33. But no, the issue is... I lost my train of thought. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh my God. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And I'm just mad. And I'm trying not to be mad so I can do my part. Because the only thing I'm good at, I'm someone who can't always go out, who can't always get things done like everybody else, because I'm fucking handicapped. I'm poor and I'm handicapped. So I sit here. So I do the only thing that I know how to do, which is to make people smile in turmoil. But I'm not smiling to help people. And I'm upset. And I'm angry. And this whole year has been garbage. And I'm just... It's just as there's either way things pan out. I'm hoping so. I heard it's really complicated. I haven't looked into how to go through it. And... like, I'm trying to add new things to make things more entertaining. To make things pop for you guys. Because it doesn't, like, I appreciate getting more people because that gives us more people to make smile. My objective right now is to help the peeps that are here and the peeps looking for a way to stop things from hurting. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm sitting here in front of a coffee table. Yeah, just sitting, chilling, grabbing imaginary fake coffee. Yeet. That doesn't exist. And trying to figure stuff out. I want to figure stuff out with you guys. I want to do stuff with you guys. I want to do stuff that you guys enjoy. Enjoy your shower cookie. I was hurting and I came here and even this makes me feel better, so... I mean, I don't know how, but I'm glad. Now that you've calmed down some, you want to come back out and chill on my shoulder? Huh? Huh? Yee? Yee? Oh, yep, there he goes. And he just gonna chill. I will yeet whatever coffee I want to. So here we go and just yeet! And it's gone. What's up, bub? We just don't yeet the burb. No yeeting the burby. No burby yeets. I'm sorry, you can't be yeeted. He tries to yeet himself. I appreciate the help all you guys give us. It's honestly what keeps a lot of this stuff running. I appreciate that. And it's because of that I want to give you guys more. Give yourself an imaginary bird. Can't eat the burb, so let you yeet the baby. Don't yeet the baby, because he is a baby. That likes to pick at my beard. Coffee is real if you believe in the coffee. I believe in the coffee. And it appears. Ow. You ever do that where you whack your tooth on your coffee mug? What are you doing? He wants in the cage, so we're just gonna let him live there. You live in that cage for now. All the time. It sucks. And see, for me, the reason why is I've got one tooth that sticks out just a smidge further than the other one. So it's always a tooth that I hit. I always hit this tooth. Not this one, but this one. And it's because it sticks out just like not even a full quarter of an inch out further than the other one. But it sticks out just enough to whack that cup every damn time. No matter what cup it is I'm drinking out of. I actually chipped a coffee mug because I did that. You want to talk about upset? I'm glad I didn't chip a tooth, but my tooth chipped my coffee mug. Couldn't use the mug anymore. Alright, everyone tells me I'm the captain of this ship. And you're technically not wrong. This is my channel. Oh, yes, this is the channel of Zombies Go Nom. That is the thing. No lie, that is the thing. Very true. Let me fix up this camera some, because this camera looks all kinds of weird and I'm hiding off over here. But this is a channel I made to entertain people. That's its objective. That's what it's here for. And a channel will only go as far as his peeps. I think that works. That should work. Apply. There you go. That should be fixed. We don't plan a mutiny anytime soon yet. I mean, it's just I want to make sure that I can make peeps happy. Like, I get it. That's kind of thing. Yes, I do run my channel, and to a degree, I heed by that wholeheartedly. I'm like, yes, this is my channel. Don't be a prick here. Is that from your PC or phone? That may be something to look into. Just saying. But that's kind of it. Is that I want to make sure that this is still, not only is this me trying to make sure that everyone's happy and this and that, but you gotta remember this is my job. Technically, my boss is YouTube and you guys. I get to be my own boss, but I still gotta also do stuff for you guys. Make sure the things are entertaining. Make sure the things are okay. Make sure everyone's able to be like, yo!
That was totally
And everyone just
wicked.
completely flip shit and be like, yay team. That's the objective. Is to make sure that everyone can be like, yay team, good day. Yay team, woohoo. I don't really know what to do. Like, I still have a list of games that I haven't played for you guys. I mean, I got this right here. It's a box with games in it. Not a lot of games, mind you, but I got games in it. But I gotta figure out which ones to play, which ones to keep playing, what to do. I'm not someone who dwells on numbers hardcore, but I do want to make sure that the majority of you guys are enjoying what you get to play. You plan on getting the SpongeBob game? I kind of want to get the SpongeBob game just because of what it is. Because I played it way back when, just for shits and giggles. And I remember I think it was my brother actually playing the mess out of it when he was younger. But like I have stuff like Astral Chain and Fire Emblem, and a friend of mine has got me a hold of the new Clubhouse games, so I can show you guys how to play Hanafuda, because Hanafuda's in it, and I completely flip shit. It's one of the SpongeBob games. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember you playing it on, I want to say the GameCube. Yeah, I'm literally looking to get it in Clubhouse games, because a friend of mine was like, yo, you gotta get it, because he wants me to teach him how to play Hanafuda so bad. Like, that's like his main thing, is he wants me to teach him how to play Hanafuda and how all this stuff works. Yeah, I thought it was Battle for Bikini Bottom. The one for the movie was a different one. I don't remember anyone in the family playing that one. I think it is Eris. I'm not completely familiar with it. I know that Go and Shogi are in it. Go and Shogi are in it. You're talking about Battle for Bikini Bottom, Brian J? Is So I feel tired, so I want to go to bed, but if I can't fall asleep, I'll come back and chill. That's fine. Have yourself a good sleep, Jake Pokemon. But yeah, so like that's kind of thing. It's like I kind of want to do that. I was even talking about it with the members earlier. I was talking about playing that, and we got a lot of support for people wanting to see the Clubhouse games purely because a lot of them also want to see Hanafuda. Which makes me excited. I have a passion for Hanafuda, like hardcore. I have no idea what any of you guys think of Hanafuda. But, like, to me, it's one of my favorite, like, things to play ever. I've played it on my computer. I've played it on phone apps. I've played it in person, but I can't get a lot of people to play it with me. Because a lot of people just don't know how to play it. And it's kind of like poker, but more complicated. Hanafuda is it's played with a Japanese style of playing card. Think similar to games like you know what? Here, let me see if I can do a thing. See if I can do a thing about my computer deciding to have itself a nuclear come apart. It's got to update first, so we'll let it do that. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to work. Let's see. I love random noises from other games appearing. Let's see if I can mute said other game. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's see. I actually even have the set that I have. I think this is the right one, ain't it? No, this isn't the right one. Main menu. Let's see. Because I could show you the basics of what it looks like at least. So a lot of people have no idea what it even is. So let's show you guys what it is. Let's show you guys what it is. Let's see. Where's my window capture? Where is it? It's pulling up everything that's not Tabletop Simulator. Pull up Tabletop Simulator. That, my friend, is not Tabletop Simulator. That is something completely different. That's Streamlabs. Here. Window capture. Nope, that's not it. It's not one to pull up the one thing I want to show you guys. Why is this? It wants to capture like a still frame of something. That ain't even it. It's rolling it over the right thing. But Chief, that ain't it. Okay. Remove that. Here. I got a way to do it. There we go. Yeet. Okay, let's shrink that down some. Stop. Okay, we're going to have to zoom in on our window here. Okay, showing you guys what Hanafuda looks like, so you at least have some kind of an idea. Tabletop simulator. Alright. Let's see. Let's show off. Flip. Flip. Let's see, because it's going to have it set up where they're not shuffled yet, because I haven't shuffled the deck yet. So let's see, Pip. The next one should be Mario. Come on, give me the card. Yep. So, these are Hanafuda cards. I have a legit deck. I have this exact same deck in real life. This was given out by Nintendo as one of the rewards you could spend points on back when they had the Nintendo Club perks. So let's find Mario so y'all can see it. The cards are divided into two basic groups. There's more to it other than those two basic groups. They're divided basically, at their utmost, into two basic groups. You have a plant and a month. Mario, where the fuck did you go? Oh, he's right at the top. Duh. Because that always seems to be where he is. So, this is the month of January. You get 4 of each one. Similar to what you see in a normal deck of cards. Each one has, you have the 4 different colors. But instead of the 4 different colors, you're going to have 4 of a suit. So your suit is the month and the plant. I don't know the name of this plant, but I do know this is for January. Your objective is to get different types of hands depending on your objective is to get. It's kind of like if you're to cross Go Fish with Texas Hold'em, which is really weird. I know, but like that's the easiest way to explain it. Oh, this isn't a horror game. It's a card game. It's originally not Mario. Like, this will be February. This one should pull up, I think, Yoshi? This is Yoshi. There should be Yoshi in this set. Should use a Nintendo set because it's easier to explain to people that have never seen Hanafuda when you have Mario involved. Ta-da! And that one's going to have Yoshi. And that's going to be February. And this is going to be March, and March is going to be Luigi, because it's the cherry blossoms. Yeah, and so you're going to have Luigi. Mario must find another exit. No! Mario's evolved. I tend to listen 75% more. And you can apparently unlock this deck in Clubhouse games, which finding out I could have this specific deck, my real-life deck that I own, I got hyper excited, because this deck's been discontinued for years. Yeah, there's going to be 12 sets in it, and for a grand total of 48 cards, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it should be a grand total of 48 cards by the end of it. Let's see, 36... Yeah, it's going to be 48 cards in total. And this... I want to say this is the blooper? Is this the blooper? No, this isn't the blooper. Who is this? Who is my character for this? It's one of the enemies. Who are you? Ah, it's Lakitu. It's Lakitu for that one. And this one should be the blooper. Because that was March, April. This is May. Yep, and that's the blooper. And then June. This should be the... You're not the piranha plant. You are... Are you the Goombas? You should be the Goombas. Yeah, Paragoombas. And then this, which is supposed to represent the deer. I think the... No, not the deer. This should be the boar. I think they represent the boar with Donkey Kong. Yeah, boar's represented with Donkey Kong. Because you... even though you only have, like, the two, like, suit types... Then you have, like, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, are kind of like your King, Queen, your Jack, King, Queen, and Ace. And then you have, Boo and Piranha Plant, which kind of work like Joker cards. And then you're gonna have, like, you're gonna have the boar, the deer, boar, deer, bird, and butterflies, which are going to essentially be like your 10 card, but they all, and you get different suits based on these. There's also a Pokemon set out for this that if I could ever get my hands on, I would lose my damn mind. The objective is to get certain hands. Like, okay. One of the best hands you can get in the game is going to be... It's going to move all this stuff over. There's not a single card in this that'll wind up being useless. Like, all these little cards, like, all of these equal out, like, just basic points. All the basic plants are just, like, points. You get 10 of them, you technically have a hand that you can end out on. But, like... One of the best hands you can get is like the sun, the blossoms, and the rain, which should be Peach. Should be Peach, if I remember correctly, which is which month? Let's see. Pull card, flip card. This is for Boo and the birds. It should be... The next one should be those... Koopa para thingies that look like Shy Guys? I can't remember what these are called because they have the propellers. Sorry for being late. I'm just stopping by and saying hi and now bye because bedtime. Have a wonderful night, RJ. Thank you for coming by. We're just having a random chat night. We're able to play via online for both Tabletop Simulator and for Clubhouse games. Yes, you can play online, and I plan on playing this with people. Let's see. And that's what I like about Clubhouse games is Clubhouse games does what the mobile games do. And it'll make my teaching of this easier to people because it'll auto tell you when you've got hands and what they mean. Now this card right here, having Boo, which Boo is actually the moon in this game, having Boo is like always good. Like you can, this right here, you could either end on this hand, like you've collected these 3 cards. Once you've collected these 3 cards, you can sit there and say, okay, I end here and the round ends, and you total up points because you have these 3. Or you can call Koi Koi, which is basically saying you want to call to see if you can get a better hand. If you get a better card, if you can add to this hand or get another hand on top of it, you can double out your points. It's incredibly hard to explain this when I'm not actually playing it with somebody. Let's see. Let's extend this out. Okay. Okay. Gotta remember how to grab stuff. Let's see. How do I grab stuff together? There we go. Grab stuff together. Okay. Grab the entire thing and flip and put together and shuffle up. Nope, give me that. So, okay. Shuffle everything up. You put it down. Okay, so the way you determine who would go first is you sit there and say, okay, usually you ask who's the oldest. The youngest person is supposed to go first. Or you see what month you were born in, and whichever month comes first goes first. Like if it's January versus July, because I'm in July. If I'm playing against somebody whose birth date is January, they will go first. Or you can lift the top card of the deck and flip it, and then the other player will lift the top card of the deck and flip it, and whoever's month is higher up on the line will also go first. Like, this is Lucky 2, this is March. No, this is April, and this is May. So April will go first. After you've determined that, you deal out one card to first player, you deal out one card to the board, you deal out one card to next player. And you deal out one card to yourself, you deal out one card to the board, you deal out one card to next player, and you keep doing this until each player has 8 cards and the board has 8 cards. And you just keep going on and on until you got it squared away. And you go here. Do not take the entire deck. Trust me, you don't want that many cards. Pip. 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 You gotta do it in that order. It's very specific. You gotta do it in that order. Pip. 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 I messed up, so go ahead and give him 2 cards, because this is for demonstration purposes anyway. Pip. You go here. You go here. And you go here. Yay, team. There you go. So, me being first player, I'm gonna go ahead and play with a flipped up hand so y'all can see everything. Go ahead and move this here. So y'all can see what you're looking for. Now what you want to do is you want to look on this board here and see if any of your cards here match the plant here. So like, okay, I've got January, which would be Mario. So I sit there and take this card, I show this to my opponent, and then I move it and the card I took from them over here. I can then flip over one card from the deck, reveal it, and if it matches anything on the board, I could take it too. Which it does not. Then it's my opponent's turn. You flip, you flip, you flip, you flip, you flip, you flippy, 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 flippy. This is not a great hand, but what they would look for is something usually with a higher value. So let's see. We'll take that one. I'll reveal that, and... oh wait, no, I already grabbed that. Duh. Okay, so... and you see why I say it's like Go Fish cross with, ooh, they actually got something there. I'll take those 2. But you see why it's like Goldfish crossed with Texas Hold'em, because like what you're doing is you're going to take all these, and these are where your potential what you're going to build up are going to be. I haven't done the wedding thing yet. No, this is not in the update. We're just kind of having a sit and chill moment. You said I got mail, Remy? I'll check that in a minute. No, we're having a sit and chill day, and I got distracted. I got completely sidetracked. So, just completely off topic because of a game that's coming out. Let's see. I was told I got mail, so let's go check the mail. So, I've been explaining how to play Hanafuda, which is coming out in the Clubhouse Games game update. What are you doing? I've got mail. I have things from Remy. I appreciate you too, Remy. So I'm having a chat and chill kind of day, kind of let my brain unwind, because I've just not been in the best of minds. So I'm kind of like getting myself back to it. these work for this room. This room's kind of been my catch-all room, so I'm trying to get it working, but I haven't gotten it there yet. Let's see. Place. No. Okay. Put that in there. Stop that. Actually, I think I wanted to check something before I did it that way. I want to see if the two would connect. If they would, it makes it work the way I want it to. Let's see if they connect, or if they're going to have that odd little spacer between them. Place. Now, will they connect if I try to push them together? Stop. You do as you are told. No. I will take that wand from you. Alright, you know what? You've lost wand privileges. There. No wand for you. Being a butthead. They do connect. Cool. That will work. Okay. So yeah, that's exactly what I need. Thank you, Remy. If I press D on the down pad, it auto goes to this, and then I gotta do this. I was literally just trying to do it with what I had right there. Alright. Now, put that there. You lost wander privileges. You can no longer wander over yonder. Now here's the real question. Now because these connect this way, can I put stuff and sit it dead center? It's not the original plan for it, but if I can do that, that makes it even better. Where is my monitor? Because the monitors I have, I can't hang on the wall. Okay, no. What just happened? What am I hearing? Well, thank you for subscribing, Alaskan Gamer. How are you? Yeah, you can't sit it right there, so I gotta set it all the way off to the side. But that means I can put other stuff over there, so that's fine. That'll be okay. Okay, It's not exactly the way I wanted it to go, but it does look a lot better that way. So, let's see, where is my science set? Where's my chemistry set? Need one for the wall? I do need one for the wall. I haven't gotten one yet. I have not seen it yet. If you can't tell, I like the lab experiment stuff. Got a lot of them. Ta-da! Because this is the SCP themed room. I've got more stuff I want to work on with this. More things that are going to be put up in here to make it work a little bit better. And yes, I do have this here for no apparent reason. We have a raid. We have a panda raid! Panda raid! Panda raid! Panda raid! Still got Hanafuda on top of the panda raid. How are you, my friend? What is up? How do you do? I hope you're well.
I like that panda!
Peeps! You should check out that panda. I know most of you have seen that panda, but check out that panda if you have not. You're better? Well, that's good to hear. I'm working on a science room. Look at it go. Neeny. And welcome all peeps of the panda. I'm having kind of a just chill and chat day, cause I'm kind of, my brain's just kind of. Well, congratulations, Blake! Excitement for you! You slapping them killers. So, since I haven't been 100%, I was like, we're gonna have just a chat and chill day. And then I randomly started explaining the card game of Hanafuda to people. Because why not? Just, my brain's just kind of there. And then I got mail, so I had to go check the mail. And now here we are. So how did y'all do tonight? How are the matches tonight? Let's turn on the light, because the lights will be on in here most of the time. Some good, some bad. It's about a usual night then. I think... No, we'd put the possibly explosive chemical further away from the TV. Killer matches weren't terrible. Well, that's good. I can go to bed now because I need to start going to bed earlier. Good night, everyone. Thanks for the great stream. Well, have a wonderful night, my friend. Grab yourself a move on the way out.
Muffin button.
Pleasant nightmares to you. Well, that's good. I've had some rough killer matches as of late, as a lot of y'all have seen, but I went back and played a little bit the other day. And got to have some fun. Hey, Rivali, you gotta come see the panda. You gotta come see the panda. Be like, yo, what's up? He's like, yo, hi, panda. Him not a panda, him a bird bee. But him say hello to the panda. Dee 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 dee. Yeet. There you go. Muffin's for you.
Muffin button.
Insert funny joke that makes you laugh. It's actually pretty funny right there. I keep looking at this. I was supposed to be like some sort of like weird being worked on or made in like a test tube thingy, but all I can see when I look at this is popcorn in the background. It's like, Dad, stop. No, do not eat the bird. He's not ravioli. He's Rivali. He's a little weenie. But he's not a hot dog, so you can't eat him. It's not appropriate to eat the bird. Tell him not to eat you. Yeah, tell him not to eat you. Yeah, so this is what we got so far. I need to add some more stuff over here, some more stuff over there, and get it worked out. But this is the basis of what we got for this room, where I'm going to be telling different SCP and science tales. He's going to go back to his cage in 3, 2, 1. Yeet! Called it. By the way, apparently you can only have a max of 8 inches inclines in an island. 8 inclines. Huh. That's good to know. Yeah, so he'll be standing over here and talking about stuff. And Ashford will be appearing on the screen here because I'm going to green screen him in on that screen while our doctor talks. Which, out of all of my characters I've made in here, he's the only one that doesn't have a name. Because, like, we got Zombies. Zombies is also our cafe dude, so that just works. We've got Haunt, which is our spooky dude, but I don't have a name for him, for our other storyteller here. And hello, Wesley, how are you? I mean, if you are friends with a turkey, then you shouldn't eat him, because then he's not your friend anymore, then he's food. Doc Shock. No, not Doc Shock. Eat. Vape Nation. Oh my god. How's it going, Jonathan? How are you? But yeah, so that's kind of where my brain's at. And that's why we've been having this chill days. Because I don't really... I'm trying to figure out ways to make things better. To make people smile, make people laugh, and to keep going with it while I'm absolutely losing my mind at the same time. It's not easy. And I'm constantly trying to think, what am I going to play? Like, I got games to play for you guys. That's not the problem. It's just making sure that I keep you guys entertained. Make sure you guys want to stick around. Like, with Astral Chain, Fire Emblem, stuff like that. Like, do I play Fire Emblem? When I know that Fire Emblem will take, like, forever to play through. Do I play Astral Chain when I know that, like, half the peeps here have never even heard of it? So I don't know if they'll actually enjoy it. Do I just sit here and talk for hours on end while sitting and staring blankly off into space at a coffee table? Don't steal my candy, Tony! How are you? I haven't hit all these buttons yet, and I need to, because I haven't hit Brian's button yet.
Everything is okay.
I haven't hit Tony's button yet. I need to. 3 houses may take even longer than Persona if you did do it. I know, right? Sadly, I must head out to tuck a puppy in, put a little boy to bed, and take my pumpkin butt to bed before I wilt. Well, have a wonderful night, Remy, and thank you for coming out and chilling with us today. I hope you are well. Can make a random day, pick a day for a random game. You pick like roulette and try each game to see how people like them. It's possible. Just got hit. Just got here, so don't feel bad. It's been a weird day, Tony. It's been a really weird day. Are you heading to bed too, Brian? Thinking of getting Clubhouse games? If you get Clubhouse games, I know I'm going to play that just because I've had a lot of people request I finally teach them how to play Hanafuda. Could use Animal Crossing roulette for it. I mean, I could, but that means I gotta like swap through games and stuff. If you want ideas, I can send ideas. I mean, I'm down for ideas. It's just, even when I have ideas, I'm always worried about how the hell will I execute it. What will we do? What will we make happen? Freaky Friday, roll the dice 3 times, then place a poll for the games. See what people want to do. The only issue I have with that is that a lot of times when I place voting polls of any kind, I have the people that are like, yay, because their vote won. And then I have people that don't show up at all because their vote lost. And then I have to figure out what games we're going to put in the random thing, which also gives me the conundrum of, well, what do I do now? Because I've got to figure out what to put in the polls. Because I do polls on and off all the time in the Discord, and they sometimes are great, they sometimes help out a lot, and other times they don't. Because there are times where, like, I will see the same game over and over and over. Like, I'll put, like, Splatoon down for the vote, and then I'll put, like, everything else that is also up for grabs for the vote. And I put everything else in there because I'm like, well, this is a chance to see if people want to see new stuff, because I would like to do new stuff, but I also want to make sure that I make peeps happy. And I'm like, cool, like, I know this game has to win it. This game will have to do the thing. Splatoon has only been beaten once, and it's by Overwatch. And it was because the people that wanted Overwatch chaotically attacked the Discord poll in, like, the craziest manner ever. Because if you look at the number of reactions, it won in reactions, but it didn't win in the number of people who voted for it. You got work in the morning? Well, have a wonderful night, Brian, and thank you for popping in. Take care. Grab yourself a move on the way out.
Muffin button?
We'll holler at you tomorrow. Or Friday. Friday's the day. Didn't think Paper Mario would do well. We turned it into Paper Mario Abridged. It's been doing very well. Well, yes and no. Paper Mario's doing... My Animal Crossing days, my Splatoon days, they do better than anything else on the channel. Which, don't get me wrong, I enjoy playing these games, so that's not a problem. Paper Mario's kind of in the middle. Like, if I go back and I look at my numbers, my analytics for it, I'm playing it purely because I enjoy it. Whether or not it's actually doing well is debatable, because numbers-wise, it's actually... But I'm enjoying doing that so much that I don't care. I'm hoping that everybody else will enjoy it as I play it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't care if you guys enjoy it or not, because I do really care if you guys enjoy a game. But it's kind of hit and miss. It was honestly the reasoning why I didn't stick to Pokemon. Like, I love playing Pokemon. I play Pokemon by myself all the time. That's, like, I still play Pokemon. But I don't play Pokemon on stream that much anymore because, like, people stopped showing up for it. So I put something else in its place so people could be entertained by what was there. I still play it. I still enjoy it. I have nothing against Pokemon. It's just the fact that, like, a lot of people aren't here for Pokemon. They are here for other stuff. They have other stuff they want to see. And I get that, because I'm the same way. If somebody's playing something I don't particularly want to watch, I want to watch the person who's playing what I want to see. Or, like, I know you come to a stream for the streamer. Don't get me wrong. I go see Remy and Otteron to watch them. Specifically, because I'm not much of a Minecraft person, and I'm not much of an egg hunting person, like a shiny hunting person. But I go to watch them and their stuff. But I also go to watch them and their stuff when they play these games because of how they are when they play them. When I play Pokemon, I'm very much way more cut and dry. I don't cut as many jokes as I do in something like Mario or Bridge or Splatoon or something like that. Because I don't know how to. It's Pokemon. Pokemon used to be a very big competitive game for me, so I always think of it a very cut and dry black and white when I play it, and I occasionally will quip a joke here and there if I'm doing well, but for the most part, I don't know how to keep up with a joke for that to make it entertaining enough for you want to stay for me. Pokemon writes its own jokes. Now see, for me, Paper Mario writes its own jokes. Splatoon writes its own jokes. Like, that's just it. I can cut loose and just say stupid stuff while playing those. With Pokemon, it's pretty much all the ball guy. We were talking about the ball guy, because the ball guy was creepy. Ball guy's creepy, ball guy's weird, and I don't want to fondle the ball guy's balls. Leave that over there! And that's pretty much how we went with Pokemon. But after the story was over, I went into doing competitive play. And I found out really fast that none of my audience likes competitive battling. Except for Rocket. Rocket really liked battling. Balls! Hey, sorry I'm late. Just woke up from a nap so I can be up all night with the puppy. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Like, no one has to worry about being on time. Like, that's not a thing. That's not something to worry about. We just enjoy the fact that you're here. But no, so that's the reason why, like, Pokemon kind of, like, took a back seat for a while. It was literally, I didn't know what to do with you guys in Pokemon. I could go into Pokemon right now and go straight into battling, but I know a lot of people are just like, eh. Because competitive battling isn't everybody's thing. They want to see shiny Pokemon, or they want to see weird, silly stuff. And I get that, because I like to go watch that. Why did the Pokemon cross the road? I have no idea. Why did the Pokemon cross the road, Destiny? Why not? Okay, GG, that was good. That was good. That was good. Got that citrus carpet too. On Pocket Camp. I really like the citrus carpet. I thought it matched the aesthetic of the room really well. And see, well, and that's like, I love some of the random facts you can give out about Pokemon, but like, I never really got if you guys, like, were entertained by it. And I always assumed they weren't because, like, I watched the numbers drop off that, which I don't hardcore watch numbers, but I gotta watch them sometimes because if they're too low, that means that y'all aren't enjoying it. And I've got to step things up. Because I would shout off just random facts about Pokemon while playing that were really incredibly silly. Like, Wobbuffet and Wynot. With Wobbuffet and Wynot, there was actually the reason why they say these things and why it's supposed to be funny with these Pokemon. They're actually supposed to be joke Pokemon. Is because there were these two comedians that were prone to saying certain phrases that were essentially like, I'd have to look it up again because it's been years since I went through that. But they would repeat the same phrase over and over. And they were based on these two comedians in Japan. They're not based on anything stateside, so it's not as funny to everybody outside Japan. But to me, I found it absolutely hilarious because of what it was. Those, of course, let my opponent. Yes, I'm a competitive battler. I mean, I was actually winning, like, hardcore matches for a while with Galarian Corsola, so I feel you. Well, thank you, Jonathan. I tried to be honest with you people. I try to be honest with what we do here. I want y'all to know what we're doing. You guys are like family to us. You guys are why we do this in the first place. So, like, I try to be as honest and up forward with you guys as I possibly can while talking about weird shit or doing weird shit. It's the reason why I'm technically not a family-friendly gamer, so I can be honest with you completely. One of the reasons why I kind of want to get back into playing Pokemon and why I miss playing Pokemon was because a lot of my life used to revolve around Pokemon. I made so many friends because of Pokemon, both in competition and through conventions. I used to go to conventions and make panels. Which, when you go to a convention, if you've never been to a convention before, one of the big draws to go to panels to learn about stuff. So I would hold Pokemon panels discussing lore, theories, Pokemon and mythology, and weird stuff that the fandoms would do with Pokemon. Cool stuff the fandoms would do, weird stuff the fandoms would do, creepy stuff the fandoms would do. We even had an 18+ only panel where I explained Pokemon and the internet and how it was a beautiful yet horrifying relationship. And I used to do them all the time. And I used to do them at several cons. And I had a blast with it. The 18+ panel was, like, so ridiculous because, like, I screamed at people for the fact that, for the sick curiosity, people were, like, randomly breeding Wailord with Skitty. And I was like, that's, like... And I told, like, probably one of the worst jokes I've ever told in my life. It was like, I know all you sick little weird-ass trainers are all going to the freaking daycare center with a weird giggly grin on your face, taking a male Wailord and an itty-bitty Skitty all the way to the Pokemon Center. I know what you're doing. I guess not to make anything learn any pretty moves. You're not making an awesome Delcatty out of that. That's not what it's there for. No, you're putting it there just to see what'll happen. And you know what'll happen. Because they're both in the fairy breeding category. So, of course, they will make a baby. What are they going to make? They're going to make a Skitty egg. Because it's always where female breeds. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to put it there. And all of a sudden, you're going to get a notification. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Wailord learned Bullet Seed as you see Skitty fly 4 counties away. Why would you do this? It was stupid shit like that. But I never really knew how it would fly because, like, at the time that I was doing Pokemon panels, or that I was doing, that I was playing Pokemon on stream, it was before the Kappa incident happened. So, I was trying to be a little more family friendly. I was trying not to cuss as much. Which isn't how this channel started. This channel started with me playing M-rated games. And that was it. I played horror game after horror game after horror game. That's what we did. We played mature content here. So I wasn't family friendly at all. But then I made a crap ton of family friendly friends. And most of my YouTube group was family friendly because I played one family friendly game. I played Splatoon. And I would always play Splatoon because I like that game. Well, that's how I made most of my friends, was playing Splatoon. And because of this, I tried to make things easier because they were always coming by. Like, a lot of our friends were coming by. Like, we had, like, Mama Remy, Otteron, Bald, and all of them, they were coming by. And it wasn't the fact that they were coming by, they were bringing their followers by. So I wanted to be respectful to everybody and be a little more family friendly. And I restricted myself to, like, one cuss word per stream, not using my edgier material, yada, yada, yada. And the Cop Act hit, and I said, fuck everything. I was like, no, I'm going back to the old format. I love you guys. I went to each one of them. I explained exactly what I was doing, and they were all understanding. So that was a plus, but at first, I was worried about that. And that's the reason why the entirety of Pokemon, other than me occasionally dropping an F-bomb here and there, I was still trying to like, make it where it wasn't that bad. You know? I was still trying to make it where it wasn't that bad. Or using edgy jokes. Like Wailord learning Bullet Seed and launching Skitty 4 counties away. You don't say that when you're trying to not... When you're trying to not have stuff like that. So, like... Words of Hat Kid. Peck. No, don't go around calling people a peckneck. Except for the occasional F-ball. Well, it wasn't that I was trying to be family friendly. I was trying to, like, stick to a hardcore, like, PG-13 rating. Like, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to abide by the rules of a PG-13 setup, with the exception of Saturdays where I would still play horror games. So that's why I did that. And, like, I was trying to, like, make sure that I could stick to that so I could interact with my friends a little more freely. And I still try to do that. I still try to pull myself back when I have someone come in who's a little more family friendly, especially if we get rated, because I know what their people were just watching versus what they're about to be watching with me. So I try to reel that back some. I don't want people to come in from a family-friendly raid. They're usually warned I'm not necessarily family-friendly. I don't want them to come in and just hear me go, ah, fuck. Whoops! So that's why that happens. And that's why that happened. That was part of the reason why I stopped playing shit like Pokemon, was because I couldn't say my edgy jokes. I couldn't. I felt bad if I did. Like, and I censor spelled C-E-N-S-O-R. So you had it right the first time. But yeah, so, like, that's why I went that way. Is because I had to like hardcore pull myself back. I didn't know how. I literally didn't know how. So I thought throughout Pokemon I came off really boring. My only Pokemon videos that did any good were my Pokemon Home videos. Because I was so mad. I was mad. Ooh, I was mad for those. And those are still probably my highest watched things on the channel to this day. So I've thought about going back to it. I mean, I have it right here. I got a Shield version right here. Open the book. By the way, I love this thing. It's so neat. It holds games. I will never fill this thing up. Like, ever. Like, because it holds 60 games. And I have 7... Do I have a physical game in here right now? I think I only own 7 physical games. Yeah, I only own 7 physical games. I want to own more, but I can't afford them. I do plan on doing the DLC. I want to do the DLC because I did a lot with the story. But I want to do more stuff that's not the story. But I'm not a shiny hunter. Like, I'm not a shiny hunter at all. I can tell you where you can get it. Here, I'll put a link to it. Let's see. Not sponsored by this dude or nothing, but... comes in a bunch of different designs. They just did one in Animal Crossing controller colors. So... here. Here's a link to where to get it. It's fairly cheap. It's like 20 bucks to hold 60, or you can get one for 14 bucks and it holds like 30. Somebody got me this as a gift because I'd had it on like my Etsy wish list forever, and somebody found it, and it's gotta have been a family member because I haven't put my Etsy wish list out to anybody because like that just seems like a weird thing to put out. It's too long. Why is it too long? Okay, I can fix that. Give me a sec. I can fix that. Here we go. Go to... let's go to the person who actually makes it. You're it. Where is Fizzy Wire? They're the guys that make it. They also make like holders for like PlayStation games, Wii games. They make movie holders. They also make trading card binders. They make all sorts of stuff. And the trading card binders are really cool because they close shut like this. They're hard plastic. And they're printed on, so I really like that as well. So there we go. Paste. Yeah, go check them out. Not sponsored by Fizzy Wire, but Fizzy Wire is the guy on Etsy that makes these. I wasn't as happy with the coloration of this as I thought I would be, because this one, it seems like one that they're not going to be doing much longer, which is the purple and orange, and I just really like those colors. But it seemed like it had like some fading issue on it, which I'm guessing is because of the colors they were using on it. But I still like it anyway. It still looks good. It still holds good. It's really tough. The spaces to hold the cartridges are nice and big, so they hold each cartridge, but like I can shake this thing everywhere and nothing falls out. But it's made out of foam, so it's not clasping down and damaging your cartridge. So, and I can just shake, shakety, shake, shake, shakety, shake, shakety, shake, shake, shakety, shake, 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 and nothing falls out. That's a lot of damage. So, probably one of the better things I've owned to hold stuff. But I'm never going to fill it. That's the reason why I never bought it myself, and I was shocked when it came in the mail, because somebody had bought it for me. And they didn't tell me who bought it, but I know of like 4 people it could possibly be. I just haven't yelled at any of them yet. But I didn't buy it for myself purely because I was like, well, what am I going to do with it? I only have like 7 physical games. I appreciate it, but I was like, stranger things have happened. You never know. I know, right? But I mean, I know that I will never own 60 physical copies of Switch titles. They're expensive. I would love to. That stuff is pecking awesome, even if you don't have the physical games. I find it to be incredibly cool, and they got like tons of them, and they've made them even for like Game Boy Advance games. They've made them for like they have them made for like pretty much everything, and it's really cool. And they even have like Nintendo Switch themed ones, Nintendo Switch Lite themed ones. They have them in every Joy-Con coloration except for Mario Red, which makes me sad. Oh no, they did do the Mario Red one finally. They got them in Mario Red. They've got them in the Splatoon colors. They've got them in gray, yellow. They've got the yellow and blue. They've got the pink and blue, and they've got the orange and purple, which is apparently the set that I will have coming in very soon, which makes me excited. Wait, what is this? I'm talking about Switch game case. $60 per slot. Yeah, I mean, 60 copies of Fire Emblem. Oh my god, no. Case would cost $600 max to fill. Well, I mean, not necessarily. Like, I have a few games in here that are not $60 games. Like, I have one that I know that none of you have heard of. I have Umahara Kawase. It's an awesome game. I absolutely love it. It's a really rare, really weird title from a series that we never actually got stateside originally, but they decided to release the Switch game out in the States. That game was like $30 at launch. No, it's Umahara Kawase. It's this game right here. I own it right there. It's about a girl who does attacks and jumps around and stuff like that with a fishing rod. That game's like $30. I have like Travis Strikes Again from No More Heroes. That game's like was $40 at launch. So like there's tons of like weird games that like I could get that aren't like $60 games. I could buy tons. I would probably wind up filling this up with cheaper games because I like a lot of the weird cheaper games. But if I were to get nothing but $60 games, yeah, that would be like, Jesus Christ. I need my calculator. I think I know it, but I want to double check instead of sounding stupid. I'm going to try to sound stupid because I grabbed a calculator instead of just sounding stupid in general. Let's see. 60 times 60 should be... Yeah, it would be $3,600 to fill up that book with nothing but $60 games. Are there any horror games on Switch? There are a few that actually have physical copies, like they made one of the Resident Evils on Switch with a physical copy. Though it comes with 3 games, only one of them's actually a physical copy, the other 2 are digital downloads. And then there is... I actually played the game on here and had to stop because it had a scene in it that I could not show live, and it would have gotten me in trouble with terms of service, so I actually had to delete the video. What was it? It was a weird game. Like, I had to delete it immediately. I was like, nope, we're not having that. We're not getting in trouble. We're not getting in that kind of trouble. Videos. This is an older game. What the hell is it called? There aren't a lot of ones that have physical copies, but there's plenty with digital copies. What's up, baby? Like, you can get Angels of Death on there digitally. Great game. You can get Yomawari on Switch. Great game. Hard as balls game. You can get some of the Quartz Party games on there now, which is really cool. Great games. Make you scream, but great games. But most of these games don't have physical copies, and that's part of the issue. Let's see. What was that one called? I'm having to look through my old list of stuff. And I honestly don't think it actually would have been that bad. I probably could have kept playing through it, but like, for what I show, it was a little much even for what I show, so I wound up not playing that one anymore. I actually own a few horror games on Switch. I can pull up my actual digital list here in a second. I gotta find this one first. Where was it? Because we had to, like, nerf that so fast. I think you can get Little Nightmares on it, which is kind of a horror game. I really like Angels of Death. That's a really good one. It's available on Switch. I played it on PC. It's available on Switch. You can play Dead by Daylight on Switch. I think you can play Layers of Fear on Switch. I have to find out where the hell that went. It's something Thorn on Switch. Where were we? Let me pull this up. Okay, so horror games isn't really even a horror anymore. I mean, it's when you first started out, everybody screams. Everybody freaks out when they first play Dead by Daylight. Now you can be angry about little sisters and their love for their squid protagonist, big brothers, on the go. Wait, what? But no, let's see. Horror games on Switch. I've got a couple. Dead by Daylight, your first time playing it, it's scary. For like the first week of playing it, it's scary. And then it's not. I've got Don't Knock Twice. There's another one that was out and about. I can't remember what it was. Because I have another one, but I guess I own it physically. Which, by the way, if you ever wanted to know what Zombies' list of stuff is, here's a lot of games I have on Switch. I don't actually own ARMS. ARMS was like their demo thing, which is ended, so I have to delete that. I scream 4 times a day. I've played it for 3 years. That Wraith had no bell. That's plenty scary, no lie. Yeah, see, I bought ARMS when it first came out. I loved it. And when they did the demo for everyone to play again, I downloaded it immediately. Just so I could play it. Oh yeah, we've played through Sonic Mania like a couple of times on this channel. I need to go back and do the Chaos Emerald run, because I haven't done that yet. But I need to go back and do that. But no, I absolutely loved ARMS when it came out. Played the shit out of it. And I had to sell it because I had to get something. I can't remember if I had to pay a bill or if I had to get something for the channel. I always either have to pay a bill or get something for the channel when I trade a game in. And I regret, this is one of the few games that like I've absolutely just heavily regretted getting rid of. I love this game so much. It's dumb, it's simplistic, but I have a blast with it. It's Punch Out on Springs. And I love that. I love Punch Out on Springs. It's silly. But yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff. Yeah, not only do I own Minecraft on Switch, I've played Minecraft on Switch. I own both versions that they put out for Minecraft on Switch. Because they did the update and they let you keep the other one if you had it. When they joined Smash. We haven't played Smash in ages. Because Smash makes... Smash winds up making everybody so incredibly salty while we play it that it's difficult for me to keep playing it. Punch Out is low-key the best music. I do absolutely love Punch Out music. I absolutely love it. But yeah. You've never played Smash? Wait, any Smash game? Or just not this one? Physical copy of ARMS? Add to your thing? See, and that... I would love a physical copy of ARMS. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't mind digital copies. I have a lot of digital copies of games because people give me digital copies of games for, like, my birthday or some stuff like that. Or I purchase it digitally so I can play it immediately. But honestly, if I have the ability to get a physical copy of a game, 9 times out of 10, that's what I want. Like, I own physical copies of Pokemon because I freaking love Pokemon. I owned a physical copy of Splatoon 2, but right after it came out, I had, like, some kind of emergency come through, and I actually sold it after only owning it for, like, a week. And this was before I'd even started streaming Splatoon 2, because I was playing Splatoon 2 long before I actually started recording it. I was playing it long before I was ever streaming it. And I had to get rid of it. So, and it came out like right around my birthday. So I sold it off and I had only got to play it for like 3 days. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Joel bought me a copy for my birthday digitally so I would still play it. And he was like, nope, that's not allowed. We're playing this together, you dingus. His exact words. and then I wound up playing it. So that was essentially how that worked. But no, I prefer physical copies of games because if you have digital copies of games and something goes wrong, what the hell do you do? Like, I use PT, or the playable teaser for Silent Hills, as an example. That game, if you don't still own it on your PS4 from when it came out, you can't download that anymore. You can't get that anymore. They didn't port it to anything else. It's not available. It is gone. Scott Pilgrim. They made Scott Pilgrim on the PS3 and Xbox 360. They were fantastic beat-em-up games. I absolutely loved them. If you did not purchase them before the licensing for them ran out, you don't own those games anymore. I've still got it on my PlayStation account. If I get a PS3 again, I can re-download it and play it. But, like, if I played it for you guys and you guys wanted to go out and buy it, y'all couldn't go out and buy it then because that game doesn't exist anymore. They never made a physical copy of it. That sucks. On PS4, they re-released Transformers Fall of Cybertron, which is one of my favorite games ever. And then the licensing with Hasbro ran out. Because that licensing with Hasbro ran out, you can't buy that game on PS4 anymore. Because it only came out digitally. And you can't buy it on Steam anymore either. I luckily already own it on Steam, but you can't purchase it on Steam anymore. That game is gone. There are a lot of games that wind up going the way of the dinosaur if licensing agreements fall through, or a company gets antsy about it, or something goes on. If you own a digital copy of a game, at any point in time, the company that owns it can tell you to go suck a weasel and you're screwed and you don't got it anymore. And that drives me absolutely up a wall. I much rather, 9 times out of 10, I much rather own a physical copy of a game just because I can find a way to play a physical copy of a game if I own it. But the reason why I get digital copies of games, a lot of times, like, the times that I buy games are usually around my birthday or Christmas. And the reasoning why is because I get a little bit of extra funds allocated to me that I can use to put towards them. My family's notorious for getting me stuff like Nintendo, like, store credit cards during Christmas and my birthday and stuff like that. So because I have that currency, I use it to get the games that are going to be available to play that I know you guys want to see. If I could afford it, Pegasus, I would definitely do that. I would get both physical and digital copies of games. If I could ever afford to do something like that, I guarantee you I would do that. Mainly so I'd have a physical backup if the digital copy was, for whatever reason, not able to be played anymore. I would much rather do that. I just can't afford to do that. Like, that's a pipe dream and a half. I would love it. It's just not something that's going to happen for me anytime soon. But if I could own physical copies of games, Jesus Christ, zombie. If I could own physical copies of games, I would. Which is really ironic, because, like, most of the games that Zombie owns are physical copies, where I own mostly digital. I do like having them on my console, because that means at any point in time, if I wanted to, like, play Overwatch, I can go from playing this to playing Overwatch. I can go from playing this to playing Splatoon, or Smash, or even the Disney Classic games. Like, I can go to playing these without having to worry about taking my game case is full of games with me somewhere. So that's a plus. But at the same time, I like owning physical copies of games just in case things go wrong. Shoot, if something like, say, an update messes up a game. If an update messes up a game and you're having trouble playing it, you can go into your system, delete everything involving that game, put it in airplane mode, and put the cartridge in. As long as the game's not an online-only game, you can play it at its original launch you can play it as original launch format, or whatever format you needed it to be at, versus whatever the update was if you didn't like what they did with it. You don't have that option with digital. You're going to play it unless you catch it early before the, like, say an update comes through in Animal Crossing and for some reason you can't place items anymore. For a lot of people, the digital version will update immediately. The physical version will too if their console's hooked up to the internet. But on the digital version, you're screwed now. Anytime you download that game again, even if you delete it off your console, if you download the game again, it's going to give you that update. It's going to make you have to have it. Versus deleting it completely off your console and getting it completely removed off of there and putting a physical cartridge back in, you can play it at stock value. It's not often that an update completely destroys a game, but it has happened. I know you said you were working, but Jesus. I used to think you were on the other side of the world, but we're the same time zone. Yeah, right now it's only 1 a.m. Everyone thinks I'm on a different time zone because of my light. Because I have camera lighting, which is insanely bright. So everyone's like, it's daytime. My window's actually over here. This is a camera light. So yeah, no, I live down the south in the U.S. So, hate to be the tinfoil hat guy, but the lack of game preservation methods seems like a money-saving thing that screws us over as gamers. There are a lack of there is a severe lack of ways to actually preserve games, but gamers find a way. Like, there are still technical ways for me to get a hold of, like, a game like Scott Pilgrim. They're just frowned upon. Nah, fam, that's just the Aurora Borealis. That's why limited run games exist. And see, I love the company Limited Run Games, but I can't, like, they always pop up at times where I don't have money for them, and it makes me sad. Like, it makes me real sad, because I wanted the limited run copy of Night Trap. Not because I actually like that game. I actually don't like that game. That game's not entertaining. It is so stupidly cheesy. But I wanted Night Trap because of what it meant to history. I own it on Sega CD, but I don't have a Sega CD to play it on. But I wanted that game on Switch purely because of its spot in history. It's one of the big bad three that started the ESRB rating system. There's one more in that list. Night Trap, Mortal Kombat, as well as Lethal Enforcer on the Genesis and Super Nintendo, because they had the Konami Justifier revolver gun. Don't forget Lethal Enforcer. You can never forget that one. That was really big. Because they showed off that little... Even though it was painted fluorescent blue. It isn't that violent. And it's not that fun. It's not a great game. It's fun for its, like, stupid cheesiness. But it was because of what... A lot of it did get misconstrued. A lot of it does. But some parts of it I do understand. But yeah, so that was like one of the games I wanted to own that was they made physical copies of on limited run. But limited run games also has the problem of they're limited run. They don't produce them for very long. So usually those games can become quite expensive if you miss them. Which, I mean, I get it. They're purely there for collectors, which I used to be a hardcore game collector. I just can't afford to do it anymore. Things have changed. But that's part of the reason why I do digital. Digital's just easier for me to get my hands on. I have more ways to get digital versus getting physical. It's easier for me to do because of how things pan out for me. Like, I wind up with, like, random Nintendo cards from time to time. Or I've got something that allows me to get a Nintendo card at, like, GameStop. But I rarely have something that says, oh, go get a game at GameStop. I could avoid giving GameStop my money half the time, I would. But I have my own reasons for that. Sorry. Just bebopping around. Yeah, the implication of Night Trap. That's pretty much it. There were some things that were stated about Night Trap, about this, that, and the other, that didn't come off as true. I'm not going to get into it. If y'all want to watch something about, like, how big of a deal that was, and to get, like, actual, proper, non-biased information on it, let me link this. If you haven't heard The Gaming Historian, that is one of my favorite, like, YouTubers of all time, and actually another reason why I became a YouTuber. Because I used to want to do gaming historian style videos. And I have one coming up that Zombie's actually helping me write a script for. Because I finally had to go to Zombie for help, because I could not get this to work at all. I am just not good at what I do. So I had to go for help, because Zombie's good at it where I am not. Let's see. ASRB. There we go. Like, here you go. I know you're working on it, and I appreciate it. BRB also pet. Oh, somebody gave you. Well, he's preening his feathers. I'll pet him when he's done. It's like, I gotta clean my feathers, Dad. But yeah, that right there is a link to the Gaming Historian and the video on the creation of the ESRB. And it, like, it gives you way, like, I already knew tons of information on this. I'd done tons of research on it. And I'd known about it for, God, Lord, like, I lived this. I remember hearing about it because my dad was up in arms about this for the longest time. Because my dad was just like, well, because they weren't just saying rate it, we're just like, these aren't going to exist. And that made me upset. But he tells way more than I could ever, like, than I could have ever found on my own. And he does it so, he does it with so much information, and he does it in an entertaining light, and I love him to death. He's probably one of my all-time favorite YouTubers, like, ever. Like, just, I could talk about the Gaming Historian all day. I would love to meet that dude. Like, everyone, like, has, like, their number one peeps that, like, if they could meet, that would be the person they'd freak out the most over. And it's usually, like, these really hyper and excited people, or it's usually, like, famous actors. I want to meet the Gaming Historian. Like, I would scream like a small child if I ever got the chance to meet the Gaming Historian. I'd be the happiest dude ever. I know it sounds silly, but, like, he's just so freaking cool. He's so freaking smart, and I love his content. And he does awesome content and weird content, so I absolutely love him to death. Where did my chat go? There it is. Should read Console Wars? I think I have read Console Wars. What are you doing? Yeah, I hear you in there making a mess. Slinging stuff around. Like a weenie? Yeah, I'm calling you out. Y'all big weenie. Yep. I see you in there. Doing the stuff. But I actually think I've read that book. But yeah, no. Like, he's someone that I think everyone should watch at least once. Don't like Walmart because of the staff. I don't mind the staff of Walmart. I like Walmart. Started with a simple CRT, and now we have VR and HD. Man, like... something that trips me out to this day is that I grew up with a Commodore computer system. Like, that was what I started with, was a Commodore computer system. And a ColecoVision. And now, we have the Switch. Which can do a million times what either of those ever thought of doing. And I can take it with me. Or, I can stream it across the world to you guys. It used to be if you wanted to play a game on a Commodore or on a ColecoVision, you wanted to show it to somebody, you had to go down the street, hope to God they had the console you did, take the game with you, plug it into their console, like, dude, you gotta check out this Donkey Kong shit, man. And if you didn't own the same consoles, guess what? You, sir, were screwed. If I want to show a Nintendo game to someone who only owns an Xbox, I hook all this stuff up, turn it on, and boom! You guys can see it. No problem. I want to show you a PS4 game, I just gotta turn on my PS4. And you guys can watch it. You don't even gotta own a PS4 to at least see what the damn game's about. Like, I absolutely love that. Rivali, they're trying to give you pets. You gotta... He's eating right now. I can't give him pets. He's like, nah, dude, I'm nomming, man. I've got my beak in the seeds, man. Let me have it. You being a weenie bird? You are being a weenie bird. So, yeah, like, seeing how stuff has changed, and by how much it's changed, to this day, still just, like, shatters my brain. Because I remember being a little kid, like 3-4 years old, and playing Punch-Out at my cousin Mac's house. Like, legit, that's his name. And that's part of the reason why I named Little Mac, was that my cousin Mac played Punch-Out religiously and then became a boxer. I think I remember you telling me you're looking into getting a hedgehog. My sister has an albino hedgehog. Cute as a button. But, yeah, like, I remember growing up and playing on this little tiny CRT television. Now I've got 2 big-ass screens hooked up right here. Well, I say big-ass screens. To me, they're big. They're like, I want to say they're like 19-inch monitors. They're not huge, but to me, they're huge. And I play games on them while also watching YouTube and stuff like that. I get to show you guys whatever game I want to play, and you guys sit and watch it. Cousin Iron Mike Tyson. No, he's not. He's not Mike Tyson. My cousin, his name was Mac Hall. He was part of where my love of gaming came from 3 different sources. It came from my cousin Mac, my Aunt Mary, and my mom and dad. My aunt loved to play Mario and Nintendo games. My cousin Mac liked to play things like Punch-Out. And my mom and dad owned the ColecoVision and a Commodore, and later bought me a Sega Genesis, which me and my mom played Sega Genesis forever. Like, we're a family of gamers. We all game. Hell, my grandma even plays games. So, I gained a love for Punch-Out because of my cousin Mac. He later joined the Navy, and he also boxed. And the reason why I play Little Mac in Smash, and why I main him to this day, is because of my memories of him. He, a few years ago, sadly, took his own life after discovering that the cancer he thought he had gotten rid of had come back. And when he had discovered that, he didn't want to go through it again, and he sadly took his own life. And ever since then, I have mained Little Mac in honor of him, because he was one of the best boxers I knew. We grew up playing Punch-Out together, which was an amazing game. We had a lot of fun with it. Some of my fondest memories of my childhood were just hanging out with him. In Smash 4, I was really good as Little Mac. I am not good as Little Mac in Ultimate, because he wasn't great in 4, but he was at least, like, low mid-tier. He is bottom of the rung in this game. Like, he has, like, his own tier of just no. Because, like, all it takes is one little poke and he's done. So I sadly don't main him anymore. How's it going, Yellow Rose? So you came in at kind of a weird time. I was explaining some of my gaming past. You're going to become better Mac main than Zero. Zero is probably the best Mac main in the world. I will never be better than him. I don't have the patience to put into Ultimate to be that good. Remember those days when Smash never had a Microsoft character, but now have Banjo as playable character and Cuphead as a Mii costume? I mean, yeah. Bowser's mid-tier. He's like high to mid-tier right now. Like he's like on the higher end of mid-tiers. Because he can do a lot. But he's also very clunky in this game versus the last one. But in the last one, he pretty much was only as good as he was because he had a throw combo that worked. It is a mistake, MT. Aerial combos with Mac are not good. They're not fun. They're a fast way to die. You gonna stay in there or you gonna come here? You coming here or you staying in there? Okay, he's staying in there. He put his little foot on there and he's like, eat. Never mind, he just walked away. Sometimes he do that. Sometimes he a weird bird. His ultimate is OP. Who? Max or Bowser's? Neither of them is OP. They're both fairly easy to avoid. He's a weird little bird, but I love him to death. But yeah, me going on about my weird history with gaming is probably nothing more than just like boring ramblings by this point. So thankful for Mash releasing Pokemon in Pokemon games. I am now. They have the ability to do so. Bowser's if you get hit by. I mean, most ultimates, if you get hit by them in Smash, are detrimental to your stock. Like, that's just gonna happen. Like, thinking back on my history of games is weird. I've been doing this for so long. I can play as boxer type characters while I play as Steve Fox in Tekken. I do like Steve Fox in Tekken. I like him a lot. I like Steve a lot in Tekken. My whole relationship with games is weird, but my relationship with games is how I wound up like games are pretty much how I've made every friend I've ever made in some form or capacity. Now that I really think about it. Like, gaming is literally an entire integral part of my life. Yeah, Rosalina's ult is pretty weird. It's like the game Pokemon I made tons of friends because of. The game Splatoon I made tons of friends because of. I met tons of you guys because I met all of you guys because of gaming, except for like the one or two people that like subbed to me off of Lego streams. Like everybody I've met here has been because of gaming, and that's always a plus. Let's see. The first game I ever remember playing is Punch Out with my cousin. Though I know it's not the first game I actually played. The first game I actually played was Donkey Kong on the ColecoVision, because it was before the NES actually came out. My mom bought, like, I was not born before the NES. Let me go ahead and put that out there. I'm not that old. I'm old, but I'm not that old. But my mom had the ColecoVision and had Donkey Kong for it. So, my very first gaming experience apparently was Donkey Kong on the ColecoVision. First experience I remember was Punch Out on the NES. And the first game I ever owned that was ever mine was Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on the Sega Genesis. Because I was given a Sega Genesis, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and Spider-Man for the Sega. Because my dad wanted me to get off of his computer. Because my dad had, like, weird games on his computer that I like to play. I returned, had to do something. What'd you have to go do? So, the first thing I ever owned was Sonic and the Sega Genesis. And then I kept playing the games that my dad would just randomly bring home. He'd randomly bring home games all the time. And we also lived only like 3 minutes away from a local rental store. And the people at the rental store really liked me, so they... it was just called Spider-Man. Just Spider-Man on Sega Genesis. I'm also back just lurking. Gotcha. Lurking's always appreciated. No worries. But I would always play, weird stuff from that shop. So I play stuff like... I always wanted superhero games. Even though I didn't, at the time, I didn't know a lot about them. I always wanted superhero games. So I played like Batman. I played like Superman. Superman for the Genesis is almost as bad as Superman for the N64. Played Spider-Man for it. Spider-Man was fun, but it's incredibly difficult. Had to pick up and drop off a friend since his other ride abandoned him. That's rude. I need to punch somebody in the titty for that. Then after that, we got a Super Nintendo and a Game Gear. We got them at the same time. The Super Nintendo was actually about to be... It wasn't being discontinued yet, but it was getting to that point because they were about to release the N64. So my dad bought a Super Nintendo for us for Christmas that year and bought me a Game Gear. And I loved the Game Gear to death, but it did not last long. Like, the Game Gear had a very short shelf life in general. A lot of them just died. I can give you the name. I mean, was it Gurgit? Was it Pet? So, there was that. Loved playing on the Super Nintendo, except for the funny thing is, on Super Nintendo, the only game I owned for it wasn't even a game. My dad didn't think this through when he bought it. It was the funniest damn thing ever. I got to brag to all my friends I had a Super Nintendo, but you know what? I didn't have a single damn game for Super Nintendo. It came with the Super Game Boy adapter. And I didn't own a Game Boy game. I didn't own a Game Boy. I owned a Game Gear. And my dad knew we didn't own a Game Boy. He knew we didn't own he knew that we didn't own Game Boy games. But he's like, it's a great deal because it means you can play Game Boy games and SNES games. I didn't own an SNES game for that console for 2 years. We always just rented them. I remember renting and playing Mega Man X on that so many times. Mega Man X, Mario RPG, no, I take it back. Christmas the next year, we did get 2 games for it. We got Frogger and Goof Troop. Everything else we played on it, we rented. Like, I rented the Power Ranger games over and over. Shortly after they were trying to, like, when all the SNES games went on clearance because N64 was the next big deal, was when I bought some SNES games for myself. And I bought Mega Man X and a bunch of other games for it all at once. Yeah, for the longest time though, we had nothing to play on it. We had to go to the movie gallery anytime, or Blockbuster, one or the other, anytime we wanted to play any damn game on there. We didn't get a Game Boy game to play on that literally until my brother and I both got Game Boy Colors for our birthday because they were making us move like 4 states away. And because we were upset about it, they got us Game Boys to kind of like soften the blow, I guess. And so we didn't have Game Boy games to play on the Game Boy, on the Super Game Boy, until we had Game Boy Colors, so we could play them wherever we wanted to anyway. But the Game Boy player did get some use because playing Pokemon on the TV made you like one of the coolest kids ever because none of our friends had a Super Game Boy. So we played that, like, to hell and back. We loved that to death. ironically enough, around the same time we finally got our first games for the Super Nintendo, I was given a PlayStation for Christmas that year, a PS1. And I remember how it was given to me, because what they did was they gave me the controller box. They gave me like they bought like an off-brand like PlayStation controller, and it looked like it was a third-party controller. I think it was made by Pelican or something like that, and it was see-through. And they gave me that to open up, and I opened up that controller, and I was thankful. But I was also sitting there because it was labeled for my grandparents, so I was like, yeah, I know what this is. Like, I understand. My grandparents got me the wrong type of controller. They don't know every game console that's out. So, I was like, okay, cool beans. I'm going to thank them, and I'm going to tell Mom and Dad that we need to take this, like, to Walmart or something and exchange it, so maybe I can get a Super Nintendo controller. And it's like, well... Dad was like, well, just don't worry about it. Put it off the side. My dad, knowing full well what my grandparents had actually done, was buy me a PlayStation. And so they bought me... Well, of course I thanked them. It was a present. Like, my grandparents weren't like all my friends' grandparents. Because I remember going to my friends' grandparents' houses with them, or going to their parents' houses with them, and, like, their families not understanding games. Like, not liking games or anything like that at all. So I knew that even though I was the weird kid, I was the lucky kid, because my entire family did not yell at me for playing video games. They encouraged it. They're why we are sitting here today playing games on the internet. It's because they didn't tell me no. And they said if I ever wanted to design games, this, that, and the other, that was my dream. Fucking go for it. So, like... that was it. Of course I was going to thank them for it, because they didn't yell at me for playing video games. Sure as hell, Skippy, I want to thank them for that. So I finally opened the PS1, and I'm in utter shock. And I find out the reasoning why they got me a PS1 was because there was an advertisement running for the PS1. It was, like, right before, I think, Parappa the Rapper came out. And it was either a Parappa the Rapper advertisement or it was a Crash Bandicoot advertisement. I want to say it's Parappa the Rapper. I saw it, and I even remember thinking this kind of jokingly, because the game looked really weird to me. It's like, you know, I kind of want to play one of those. I kind of want to play... No, is that word for it? I kind of want a PlayStation. And I was, like, 8. And my dad just kind of looked at me and was like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, they seem kind of cool. That game looks like fun. And my dad just kind of like gave me this look as like, well, in your dream, Skip, you know how expensive those consoles are? I was like, yeah. And he's like, you already have plenty of good consoles to go play on. Go play on those. I said it kind of jokingly because the game looked really weird and bizarre to me. I honestly didn't care about it. Because I didn't even know what a PS1 looked like at the time. I'd never seen one, and the ad didn't even show me what it looked like. I just saw what the game looked like. That was it. And I didn't have gaming magazines or any of this other kind of crap, so I didn't really care, because I just knew nothing about it. So when I get this thing, I am absolutely freaking shocked. Like, I'm like taken aback because I have no idea what I have just walked into. It turns out that it winds up being one of my favorite gaming consoles ever, because my mom and dad had stopped playing games so much, and the PlayStation wound up resparking their love for video games too. My mom played games with me religiously, and my dad got back into playing games, period, because he'd stopped playing games for years at that point. My mom would play them all the time with us, but it kind of slowed down. So when they jumped in, like, and jumped back in, that was the best thing ever, because my family played with us again. Man, I remember Pokemon Tower. I love Pokemon Tower. Always got art supplies, even though I think my drawings suck. I've seen your drawings on our Discord. Like, you have the miraculous artist tag in our Discord for a reason. And my parents pretty much stayed in gaming until the era of the PS2. And they kind of stopped altogether. They'll be at my mom still plays handheld games. She'll still play handheld games. She kind of wants a Switch for herself so she can play Switch games. Because they're handheld. My mom was a handheld junkie. Like, she loved playing Nintendo games on console, but she was an absolute handheld junkie. If we got the Game Boy Color, we had to hide them from my mother because she would take them and play Pokemon Pinball, or would play Zelda, or she'd take them so just playing our games, and we wouldn't see our Game Boy Color until the batteries died. And she wouldn't replace our batteries. I'd get so mad at that. So we had to hide like our Game Boy Colors from our mom, because she would just like just play through all of our stuff. And then my dad has recently gotten back into gaming. He's playing a little bit on PC, but his PC's not really powerful, so he can't play a ton. And a friend of his, after upgrading to an Xbox One, gave my dad his old 360. So he's been like getting back into stuff and learning how to play games like Halo. He's not good at them yet because he had never played a first-person shooter before, but it's been interesting watching him go back into it. Sega is making a Game Gear Micro. I put an article to that in the gaming section of the Discord. I want to see it. I want proof that that exists, because I will own that if it's real. Good night, zombies, Rivali Zombie, and everyone take care. Have a wonderful night, Time Gesture. Take care, pleasant nightmares to you, my friend.
Muffin button.
Don't tell Remy I said that. She'll yell at me. Well, you are a good artist, you wiener. You can't say you're a bad artist. I've seen your work. Trust me, I'm an asshole. I would tell you if I thought it was bad. It's like, you are not a child, so I would tell you. But yeah, so my parents stuck in on it until like the era of the PS2, and then my parents didn't really care that much for gaming after PS2. We got a PS2 and a GameCube around close to the same time. Not at the same time. I think we got the GameCube first. We had the GameCube for a good while, and the GameCube is probably the console I put the most time into as a teenager. In gaming things. Holy shit, it's real. Okay, I need that in my life. I know I can't afford it, though. But I want one. Oh, I want one. Oh, they even have it in blue. That was the color I had. Man, I don't need to see this. I can't afford one. Oh, that makes me sad. Only has 4 games each. Because, see, I had a black one, and then after my black one died, I had a blue one. And I love the mess out of it. God dog. $50 comes with 4 games each. It's portable. It even comes with a magnifying glass. I would hope so, because those look tiny. If you buy all 4, it comes with a magnifier for it. That seems a little ridiculous, but I would do it. But I can't afford it. I can't even afford one of those. Warning everybody now, just to let you know. I'm putting this out there now, so no one feels cheated or anything else like that. I know most of you already know this, but don't donate for anything specific right now. Like, if you're, like, I know a lot of people like to donate for specific games, or like to donate for specific things. If you're donating for specific things, I will still do them, but any and all things that get donated here have been turned around recently into keeping the lights on and keeping the house. because right now I am the only income here, and it's tight. So, warning now, like, because I've seen stuff happen where I'll sit there and say, I really want that, and then people immediately donate for me to get the thing. Don't donate for me to get the thing, because I can't do it. It's not happening right now. So, if you want to see a thing, just hold off, and after all this stuff clears up, I can start getting things again. And I can start working on stuff, and I can start bringing in new stuff, and all this, that, and the other. But right now, it just dawned on me. I was like, wait, I just opened up my mouth. Oh my god! This... I'm gonna stop talking! Ugh. Oh my god! Blake! It's not what that meant! Oh my god. No, Plan 33! I just said that we weren't doing things. That didn't mean we'll help. No, Ow. I whacked myself in the damn tooth. That tooth's gonna be the death of me, I swear. It's not what that meant, Blake. Oh, Blake, I fucking love you. You have, like, one of the biggest hearts I know, but I really want you to make sure you're okay before you drop something like that. That's huge. Jesus Christ. Blake Button. Oh my god. Holy crap. No! No, that's not what that means, Final. Oh my god. Been in a really good place recently financially, so it's nice to spread the... I mean, I appreciate it. I really do. But god, I worry about you guys. Where are the hearts? We need more hearts in the chat. Hearts, get some penguins in there. For this mighty penguin fellow. No, do not break. That's not what I said any of that for. Ugh. Ugh. It's not. You heard me fine. No Plan 33. It's not what that it's for. Not reverse psychology. No Plan 33. Legit. No Plan 33. It's not what. No. Oh my god. I just want everyone to be okay. I appreciate it because that helps us. It does. Jesus Christ doesn't. But, oh my god. I know, Kelly, but still, like, just... I worry about you guys. Like, I want everyone to be okay. I was trying... I didn't want me being honest with you guys to wind up happening. What just happened there? What was that? Because that I couldn't see immediately. Pixelmet! No! Don't donate $33 from Plan 33! Don't encourage... Oh my god. Hashtag Plan 33. Oh my god. No, this isn't a Plan 33. This isn't a Break Zombie Day. We need more hearts in the chat. We ain't got enough of them. Like, he's legitimately... He's doing what his button says. He's hugging people.
You don't want a hug?
Just like Yeet.
Hugs? No? No hugs.
Wow. Oh my god. But that's not what that's like. Jesus Christ. One of these days I'm gonna shut off my donation. I worry about you guys. I do. Like, Jesus Christ. I appreciate it. I don't at all ever want to sound ungrateful because I'm more grateful to you guys than you will ever know. I am. Because I, like, literally, it helps everything run, and it makes things a lot easier. It really does. It really does. But I want you guys to be okay. Like, seeing the occasional, like, $2 and $5 thing pop in, I'm like, yay! That's cool. And seeing those pop in, just, like, getting tipped randomly at a coffee shop, that's awesome, and I love it. You know, then I see, like, the big donations come in, and I'm like, oh, God, I don't do enough for this. I literally don't do it, like, for one person, donate $100. For one person, donate $20. For one person, donate $33. Like, I don't do enough for people to randomly do that. I don't. I'm not even playing a game. My dude has been sitting here wondering what the fuck for hours. Like, literally, he's not even drinking his coffee. His coffee is invisible. See? Like, he is flabbergasted beyond belief because, like, he's like, look, man, I literally get to do nothing while I sit here. I don't even get to hold real coffee. I got to imagine this coffee in my hand and not even drink it. Look at this, man. This is the face of becoming one with the universe. He doesn't even get his coffee. Oh my god. So this is literally what I've been doing. This is it. Like, I've done nothing to earn anything today other than rant and scream and torture my dude by getting a look at 4 cups of coffee he can't drink. He just stares off into space. He has achieved ultimate enlightenment because it is a coffee that is there that is also not there. My brain. Oh my god. Oh. How invisible coffee. No, like, no more. No. Oh my god, final. Oh my god, you've already donated a lot today too. Oh god. Your friend, that's all that's needed. Well, I mean, like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and admit, yes, I am the ultimate walking hypocrite, because though be it's rare, when I have, ooh, that was exciting. When I have the ability to help out a fellow streamer, or to donate to a friend that I like to watch, I do so. I haven't been able to do so throughout most of the freaking quarantine, but when I do, I appreciate to do so. Like, I get it. Like, I'll be like, yo, here's $5. Ta-da! Help the people! And I have people that on certain channels I'm members of, because, like, ta-da! I could do that. Though I've had to cancel a lot of them recently, which is sad. I will eventually go back to... I've either had to downgrade or completely outright cancel a lot of them, and I feel bad about that, but we'll fix that once everything's back to normal. But, like, so I know I'm a walking hypocrite, but, like... I worry because I know what I'm going through. I know what we're going through. This has been, like, the scariest time I've ever lived through. Like, it's part of why I don't know what to do. Because, like, the depression from it and the fear from it, the fear being the bigger part, has stopped me from doing a lot of shit. Has slowed me down mentally because I just don't know what to do about it. I don't. I really don't. But it's because of that I also worry about you guys, because, like, we're going through that. If we're going through that, what if you're going through that? What if you're having to deal with the same exact scary shit? And I don't want anybody to feel like they have to try to help us out when I know that everybody either is or could eventually be going through the same scary shit. That scares the hell out of me. It scares the hell out of me thinking that y'all could wind up going through the same scary shit. And if y'all had the money that y'all donated to me, that y'all would still be okay. It was millennials. I want to live through a historical event. The pandemic. You called. You rang. Millennials. It was supposed to be space travel. I've been on the COVID unemployment for the past 2 months. This isn't going to break me, especially when I save about $30 on $9 an hour per week. I mean, I get that. Man, you're lucky you've actually gotten your unemployment. We still haven't gotten ours, and that's what's got us in such a tough spot. If we'd gotten ours, whenever it freaking comes to, like, oh, well, this is going to take... Kids, I'm sorry if you live in the backwaters of Alabama. They don't ever fix nothing. Which is no surprise. Like, Tandy is like, oh, he finally talked about where he is. Everyone knows I live in Alabama by this point. They have literally not fixed jack shit. Like, there's so many people that have not gotten their unemployment stuff, and it is so bad. It is so bad that, like, places that are supposed to have already started, like the electric company. Electric companies for a lot of the areas around us, or a lot of states around us, have already started cutting people off now because of non-payment and this, that, and the other. Everywhere around here is, like, pushing stuff back because they know that nobody's gotten unemployment. Because half the people in the electric company had to go on unemployment, and even though they're letting them back in, they still haven't received their unemployment for the 2 months they were on unemployment. So, because they haven't received anything, they know that nobody else has either. So they're like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to push that back. We're going to push that back. We're going to push this back. We're just going to keep pushing stuff back until we start seeing ours coming. Because when ours comes in, then theirs will come in. Then we can be pricks about it. Which then I'll be fine with them being pricks about it because we'll be able to do something about it. Blake! Blake, I'm gonna use your penguin on you. I'm gonna just send your penguin. Blake! Oh my God! Can't help with your unemployment, but how about some non-employment? I don't know. I was trying to be clever wordplay. Peck it. Whatever. Blake! Oh my God! I'm just gonna have to stop telling people. I have a catch-22 situation. I try not to tell people my problems because then y'all try to fix them, and I appreciate it because a lot of times y'all do, but at the same time my anxiety goes through because like I'm either A, not doing enough, or B, I'm worried, or C, both. Oh my God. Oh my God! I need the bird, not the flippy bird. This bird. I need that bird. Peck bird. Ah! Rivali, peck you, Rivali. Peck you. Whoop. Ah. Whoop. I think the little circle cam actually works really good for a volley. Oh my God, but Jesus Christ. A little bit! I am a little broken. My brain is just not here. Eat! There you go. Oh my God. I mean, yes, of course I'll enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you very much. Yes, it's almost 2. Get some good rest, Pegasus. Oh my God. Just Blake. Oh my God. Don't peck me. Peck you. Ah! Oh my God. Still, I sit here doing nothing. Is this what it's like to be, like, is this what top streamers do? They just sit here and just, like, because I feel like I need to be doing, like, a lot more. I have no idea what to do. Your penguin army is unstoppable. Your penguin army is unstoppable. I've tried. And then this happened. And it didn't matter anymore. Literally, some top streamers do. Some top streamers literally just. How could they do this? Like, I'm like freaking out trying to figure out what to do sitting here. Like, I feel like if I were going to do something like this, I would have to like. If I were going to do something like this, I'd have to go to like. Whoosh. Oh, this one's still got the face mask on it. I'd have to turn off the face mask for that. But I go to like this mode. By the way, this is how you do this. This is how you get that circle thing. You go into the camera and you go into mask and blend. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear me. Okay. I had to make sure y'all could actually hear me. So you go in and you do this. And you do the thing. And all that good jazz. But that's not... That's a tutorial for another day. But like if I were going to do like that, I couldn't just sit here in a chair watching stuff, randomly having something like this off to the side and just talking to people. I couldn't do that. Turn off that for now. But I'd be like this, and I would be like standing back there amongst all my stuff, and I would be like trying to tell gaming news or something like that, or trying to talk about like important stuff while ranting and rambling and losing my damn mind. I wouldn't be able to just sit here in my coffee station and just being coffee dude. Can we see Burb? Yeah? I mean, I just had him out. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Yeet! Ta-da! Him a silly little bird. Him like to dance. Ta-da! He just chewing. He is an adorable bird. This is the new face of YouTube. Indeed, this bird right here is the new face of YouTube. Like, eventually this will just be an all-bird channel. All bird, all the time. I'm going to teach you how to play games and that'll be it. You won't even need to see my face anymore. It'll just be Rivali playing games. I mean, they taught a goldfish how to play Pokemon, so... we could probably make it happen. What do you say, Rivali? You want to be the next gaming king of YouTube? Huh? You want to be the world's next Markiplier? Hmm? Yes, he bobbed his head. He's like, yeah, I got this. He's like, I got this. I'm sorry, back up what? Say what? Wait, what? Then he eats himself. He does. Oh, yeah, no. There was a thing where, like, remember Twitch plays Pokemon? Well, shortly after that, they did a goldfish plays Pokemon. Shaman, are you here? Because you know more about that than I do. It wasn't really they taught a goldfish to play Pokemon. What they did was they had a camera aimed at the fish, and wherever it moved, he wants back in his cage. That's all he wants for right now. He's like, I've been out all day, Dad. I'm back in here. Expect, excuse me? No, like, Shaman, they did the fish thing. You were the fish thing. Wait, let me... Okay. Wait. Like, I put in fish PLA, and immediately goes to plays Pokemon. There's an entire... there's an entire playlist... of... Fish plays Pokemon. It's wherever he moves on the screen controls the game of Pokemon. It's just called Fish Plays Pokemon. I don't think it got very far, but like he at least got to a second battle. Yeah, Fish Plays Pokemon. $10,000 bet. Fish plays Pokemon. Platinum Nuzlocke? Wait, what? No, that can't be. That's gotta be like a person. No, that one's a person. But the other ones are actually a fish. Yeah, Fish plays Pokemon. Blitzes to Viridian. Like, it was real. It happened. It was on Twitch. It was really weird, but it happened. It was weird and music at the same time. It sounds fishy. Oh my god. You know, like, Shaman kept me updated on that, like, the entire way through. It happened, like, right after Twitch plays Pokemon. It was, like, 5 years ago. It was real. And I absolutely was just like, what the hell? So if I could so if they could get a bird, it wasn't a goldfish, though, it's actually a betta fish. But if they can get a fish to play Pokemon, I want to see if I can get Rivali to play Mega Man. Twitch plays Pokemon is an actual Game Boy game now. Like somebody made cartridges for it, because that sounds awesome. I would look into that. I would play that. Folly plays Breath of the Wild. Immediately does a no gear stick versus Ganon run and just goes beats up Ganon. Train him with Mario Maker first. Train him to hate the world with Mario Maker. Well, you're sitting at the gate. Do you want out? Is that what you want? Like, what do you want, my bud? It's like, you change your mind? No? Okay. Now what? Kick his butt, Rivali. You're gonna beat him with a stick. Are you gonna beat Ganon with a stick? Is that what you're gonna do? Huh? Where'd you go? Okay. No stick? He's like, no stick. Chomp, chomp, chomp. He gonna be the Game and Beast bird. How do you get birds to trust you? There are a lot of videos on the subject of how to get birds to trust you. First thing you do is you interact. You do very basic, very minimal interaction. You get a bird, you leave them in their cage for like 2 weeks to get acclimated to your house, to get acclimated to their new environment. After that, you get them acclimated to your hand by putting your hand in the cage for like you put your hand in the cage every day for like 10 minutes at a time without doing anything other than like just putting it in there, moving it occasionally, but like not trying to pet the bird or anything like that. Don't mess with the bird. Just put your hand in the cage for a while, this, that, and the other. All while remembering to, of course, change their food and water every single day. Then after it's been about a week to 2 weeks of doing that, basically they don't see your hand as an almighty monster. Like, see him? He'll occasionally move back, but he like doesn't attack my hand. He doesn't run away. He'll step on my finger. See? Yep. Don't eat. Be a good boy. Him, I don't know. Like, he's just a weird bird. He's just weird. Like, he was pretty much, like, okay within a day. I've never seen that in a bird. I will tell you that if you get a hand-raised or hand-fed bird, it's easier. He's just being cranky today. He wants to be in there because like, it's getting late. Small Mite took about 3 weeks to get to where he was, like, okay with coming out of the cage. You remember for, like, 3 weeks, like, anything y'all saw of him was on the bird cam that was in his cage. Chocobo was a weird case. Chocobo, like, almost instantly adjusted to both Zombie and me, but that was because, like, when we found him by himself, he wasn't even, a full week old. So, like, we were parents to that bird. So, Chocobo was kind of, like, instant, but we were parents to that bird. Small Mite took weeks. This guy, like, adjusting as quickly as he has is still a shot. Though be it right now, he's a little cranky. But I've never seen a bird adjust as quickly as he has. He was our baby. age does play a part, yes. The younger they are, the easier it is. Which, Smallmite was younger too. But cockatiels are a little more aggressive than parakeets are. Also, Rivali is a male parakeet, which are usually more playful and they're easier to interact with. They're not as aggressive. Female parakeets can be more aggressive. They can be sweet birds too. So like their age, their gender, what type of bird, their age, their gender, their breed, all of that stuff matters when it comes to birds. And how they'll interact with, as well as their raising. If you have them hand tamed, like, yeah, it's been a minute, Cool Beans, but it's okay. When it comes to like hand raising, what hand raising means is from the second they're born, somebody is feeding that bird by hand as opposed to their parents feeding it. So it's getting adjusted to people being care providers and birds being not the ones in charge. The head of the flock is a human. So they are more willing to trust other humans. If you get one of those, like, them adjusting to you will be a lot faster than randomly buying a bird at a pet store or randomly just getting a bird from anywhere. No, Jono, my gates are not open. This is just kind of a sit and chill kind of day. Usually they would be, but not today. I wasn't even supposed to play Animal Crossing today. Originally supposed to be Pokemon. It became a chat and chill day. But welcome! Come, sit, chill. If you're only here for a moment, grab a cup of coffee. Grab a muffin.
Muffin button.
It's still on my face cam here. That's silly. There we go, we're back at this. I've just been sitting at my coffee shop. I'm glad you've enjoyed it, Kelly. So, and I've always been weird with birds. Like, you can ask Zombie on that one. One large muffin. There you go.
Muffin button.
Like, birds just kind of take to me. And I wind up, like, dealing with birds fairly well. Like, I've had friends with birds that take to me fairly well. The only birds I've ever seen or had that have not been easy to deal with or for myself to be able to learn with are the two birds that we wound up rescuing recently. I'm trying my best with them, but they ain't having it. Yes, I do plan on getting Paper Mario and the Origami King. As long as I can afford it, I'll have at it. Which it comes out in July, and it comes out like right after my birthday, like 3 days after, so I should be able to get it. Because we should hopefully have everything squared away by then. So yes, I do plan on it. It's on the list. Well, if you want to get a better idea and wealth of knowledge on birds, this has just been like Zombie shouts out random channels that he watches kind of day. Here, let me send you to this person. They are one of the main sources I get information from, and even if you don't own a budgie or a parakeet, which is what Rivali is, they have lots of information that is almost universal for most birds. Not all birds, but a lot of them. Let's see. This is Alex AXP, and they are a channel all about budgies. And they have so much knowledge and information, so here. If y'all want to know more about birds, like, I spent a lot of time, like, reading on the internet about birds. I learned a lot from that, but you can also get a lot of information from these guys. These guys are really good. They're really precise. It's 2:04 a.m. or 2:05 now. They can give you any info you want. I Actually, I posted a link to somebody who gives knowledge on Nintendo games. Check out the Gaming Historian. As well as I'm a walking encyclopedia, stuff like that. But yeah, no, these people, like, they're some of the best people to watch. Like, if you ever want a bird, like, they're a really good one to look at for information on birds and stuff that's, like, pros and cons. They don't do a lot of pros and cons stuff. There's somebody else I watch that does pros and cons that is also important. Here we go. Where is she? Live, Laugh, Birds. Here she is. Oh, stop that. Okay. Here's another person. There you go. This is Live, Laugh, Birds. They will give you more information with pros and cons on different types of birds. They have a cockatiel, a couple parakeets, a lovebird, and a green-cheeked conure, and they explain different things about all the different birds. So if you want a lot of information, she's also really good with what she does. I've learned a lot through her as well, especially on what toys are best for budgies, as well as what's best for parakeets and what's best for other types of birds, as well as things to look out for when you get birds. Because, like, a lot of people don't talk about pros and cons with birds, whereas she will. She's like, okay, look, like, I love birds and birds are a great pet, but let me explain things they do that you may or may not like as a pet owner. Like, how loud they can be, what they do, like, how messy they are, how much they eat, how expensive it is to take care of them, because they go through the whole thing in one of their videos explaining that birds are like, most people tell you that birds are cheap to take care of, and in a lot of ways, they are. Their food is super cheap. Once you've bought a cage for them, that cage should last damn near forever. Unless you want to upgrade it, which we will be upgrading Skippy's here, because this is not a good cage for him, and we were gifted something to get him a new cage, which, I mean, that's what it was there for, so that's what we're doing. And he'll enjoy the new cage a lot more. So, aside from the cage, and initially buying the bird itself, most of the stuff to take care of a bird is cheap. The toys aren't super expensive for them. The seeds and food aren't super expensive for them. They just drink normal water. All that stuff's fine. But then you got to look into the possibility of vet bills. You need to take your birds to the vet at least once a year for a checkup. That is an automatic given. You have to do that. That's the way it should be with any pet, is that you have to at least get their 1 year checkup, if not more. With birds, it can be expensive because not a lot of vets in the areas, in most local areas, do birds. Most vets, like, they're not trained for birds. You have to find ones that are. In our area, the closest one to us is like 30-40 minutes away, and they're not cheap. So that's one thing. If they get sick or start acting weird and you need to get them looked at and checked out and hopefully helped. Your grandmother has a parrot? What kind of parrot? If you need to get them checked out and helped, then that can get expensive real fast because birds are so delicate and they have to do so much with them to make sure. If they do get sick, it's an uphill battle. And it'll cost a lot. So you have to be able to be willing to put in the money to help them. Otherwise, they're just going to pass away. And birds aren't like dogs and cats on how they act and interact with people. Like, dogs like, oh yeah, I'm your buddy. Cats like, you are my buddy when I want you to be. Birds, cats and dogs don't view you as a cat or a dog. A bird will view you over time as either a predator or another bird. That's it. If it views you as another bird, like, it's on you. Like, that's it. You are now a flock mate. Birds are ride or die. That's how they turn out. And it's really weird. I mean, I love that aspect of them, but it's also at the same time really weird. And you have to be ready for that kind of commitment too. You have no control over how they view you. Well, you have the light view. You have the light control of whether they view you over as a predator or a friend. As long as you treat them right, they will start to view you as a flock mate. If you treat them badly, or you don't know how to gain their trust, or if you lose their trust, then they'll treat you like a predator until you can either A, regain it, or if you fucked up bad enough, they will always view you as an enemy. But for the most part, you can train a bird to view you as not a bad thing by making sure you feed it, giving it treats, making sure that you interact with it on its terms. Don't piss it off. You know, stuff like that. What does the new birds view you as right now? The two yellow ones that we rescued view everything as a predator. They hate everything. Everything's out to get them. They don't like anything. They are very angry. They're starting to kind of get used to zombie, but they ain't having it with me. It's the first time I've ever had that happen with a bird, but like, I get it. And she has them in her room all the time. They're always around her, so they always see her. They don't always see me. So that's part of the process. But for two, they have decided they don't like me. Thank you, Casey Lewis. I like my cafe too. While Rivali, I don't know if you've used me as a flock mate yet, but he tolerates me. He likes me pretty good. I don't know if we're at flock mate status yet, but he trusts me enough to get on my finger. He trusts me enough to not, like, I wish he would stop trusting me enough to poop on me. But, like, he'll do stuff like this, and he'll sit and chill with me. He'll let me catch him in the air, which most birds will not let you do. They'll freak out about. If I'm somewhere else in a room and he has decided he wants to be to me, that's what he's going to do, is immediately jump to me. Whenever he lands on the ground, like he did just now, if the other two birds land on the ground, they run away. If he lands on the ground, he runs to me because he knows I will elevate him back up to where he wants to be. See? I just put my hand down, he's right back up. He's like, Dad, take me back where I need to go. This was not it, man. This ain't it, Chief. And how are you, Casey Lewis? Grab yourself a muffin.
Muffin button.
Yeet. But he will still like to just yeet himself when he wants to go somewhere. So, he views me as I am somebody that he can interact with. Is a weird but cute bird. He is a weird but cute bird. I love him very much. He's a good birdie. Well, no, do not yeet Rivali. Rivali, no! Yeet. Don't yeet! And he's like, too late. I have yeeted out of the stratosphere. But yeah, crazy noise in peace are burb. Now, this isn't a JoJo burb. He may one day be a JoJo burb. Alright. But it's starting to get late, guys. All I've done is rant and ramble at you guys, but I've appreciated that y'all have sat and chilled with me today. We're gonna go ahead and call it a night. What's up? Are you upset I'm calling it a night now? Now do you want to be on camera? You can't be on camera now. It's bedtime. Yeah, it's bedtime. Yeah, that's what that means. It's bedtime. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call it for the night. We're going to get some sleep. We're going to do the thing. Thank you for everyone who's helped us out. Thank you, Blake, for all the donations tonight. Thank you, Final, for the donations tonight. Thank you, Pixel, for the donations tonight. Thank you, Remy, for the donations tonight. Thank you, everybody. It really helps. Especially with how much we panic. And with how shit's been. Do note, None of it is like necessary or required, but goddamn do we appreciate it. It helps out a metric butt ton. And I appreciate you all. That's up! No! Ugh. Oh my god! Blake! Oh god, Jesus Christ. I swear, I want to send your own penguin after you. Whoosh. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much. Oh my god. Jeebus. Thank you, Blake. Oh my god. Before we end for the night, hearts in the chat. Blake, you sly devil. You sly wiener. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh. Thank you, Jesus. The maddest of mad lads. Oh my god. Before anything else crazy happens. Go ahead and end for the night. Oh my god. Spirit Flame, hello my friend. Moofus to everybody.
Muffin button.
And yes, MT, we can do, like, I'm not going to, like, have them on schedule, but we'll have them happen a little more frequently. I can have them happen if people want to see them happen. If I put them on a schedule, I will never know what to talk about, and we'll just be in a bad spot. But we'll make them have a little bit of... No! Crazy, you said no. We're done. Game over. No, Shaman. No. Bad. I do want to thank all of you guys. Seriously. I really just needed this day to relax. I did. Thank you for that. Tomorrow night's Thursday. So we're going to be off tomorrow. I'm going to try to work on some stuff tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday. It'll be multiplayer day. It'll probably be Splatoon Friday. Yeah. And we should be good to go. No, I think we're good, so I don't think I gotta worry that much. Plus, we're just about over. But yeah, Friday's gonna be multiplayer day. I'm gonna probably go back to either Viviette on Saturday, or I'm gonna be jumping in on a horror game in my library I haven't touched yet. We're gonna figure out what that's gonna be. But Saturday's gonna be spooky. Friday's gonna be Splatoon. Thursday's gonna be day off. We're gonna go from there. This has been Zombies Got On, your coffee fueled gingerbread undead, and this has been Sitting Chilling with a Coffee Dude. Have a wonderful night and pleasant nightmares, guys. I will see all of you on Friday.